UVK,
I'm
bro.
chilling, bro. I'm chilling with the fam, dog. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it,
Yeah,
bro.
hey, tell me what's going on in the world. What's up with this smoke you and B Jennings got, man?
It ain't no smoke, bro. Ain't no smoke, bro. Ain't nothing at all, bro. Ain't nothing like that. I just ain't. I just ain't used to the trolling stuff, bro. I ain't used to that, so you know.
Yeah,
I just had to protect the brand. That's all.
you definitely
Nothing
got to
more,
do
nothing
that.
less, dog. I just gotta. I ain't used to this new age trolling stuff, bro. That's all that was about.
Yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta protect the brand. I
Yeah,
think I think Gilbert I seen a little snippet where you mentioned your name and
yeah. Gil
I
put a
thought
Gil
huh?
put a battery in his back. That's all.
Gil kind of threw him alive and he just dunked it, you know.
Yeah, yeah. And to his defense, he was already going. He was already on one. So it's just like whoever name was mentioned, he was just on one anyway. So but at the
Yeah,
same time, you're supposed to feel like that. But at the same time, you gotta show respect too. At the same time, you know what I'm saying? A
yeah,
little bit.
nah, for
How
sure.
we get it out the mud down here. We just can't let you just zoom by our name like that, man, and just like we ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? We get it
Right,
hard, bro. Yeah, we get
right.
it hard down here. You gotta put some respect on it, just a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure.
But it's
Nah,
all it's all good. It's all good. We just
did,
keep it hoop.
yeah, did y'all end up talking about it? You end up
Yeah,
talking to him?
we ran. Nah, it just kind of blew out of proportion, but it's all good. Ain't nothing going
Yeah.
on.
You know what? Um I thought it was always friendly anyway. It was just
Yeah, it
yeah,
was.
yeah,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was, bro. Like I said, it's about hoops. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Ain't nothing more, nothing less. The world kind of made it out of something. Like, man, he tripping, man.
But
It ain't
hey,
even real. You
but
know what I'm saying?
in your prime, and in his prime, who will win 1-on-1?
Come on, man. Stop playing. Stop playing, bro.
Going to
Stop
10 with the score. Going to 10
Stop
with the
playing.
score.
And like I say, he feel how he feel, and as a competitor, I kind of respected him. You know what I'm saying? You ain't about to just go on there and be like, man, all these dudes better than me. But at the same time, you just can't, shit on everybody like that. You know what I'm saying? So,
True.
but
Hey, but the way
uh, to answer your question, though, me, come on, bro.
you'll win. What the score will be though?
I don't know what the score will be, man. I don't know. I don't know. And like you saying, it's like some people just taking it like I said he wasn't shit. The nigga was nice. He was nice, but at the same time, you wasn't that. You know what I'm saying? You wasn't just that. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Like,
he was nice.
yeah, he was nice. He was
Yeah, he
he
was
was
nice. He
I
was
feel
nice.
that. Respect. But at the
I
same time, just slow down a little bit. Slow down a
yeah.
little bit with my name mentioned. That's all.
You know what? When I think about him playing, I think about him always having like a little chip on his shoulder. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. And
Yeah,
like
he
you said,
always played with a
supposed to.
chip.
Yeah, yeah. He been
Yeah,
having that little swag like that, man. Yeah, you supposed as a player, like bro, as a player and a competitor that's trying to get it, you supposed to. But at the same time, you got to learn how to cap it off a little bit too, and not just, you got to cap it off a little bit. Just
hey,
know how to, slow it down a little bit. And
bro. Look,
everything.
yeah. When I watch Gilbert, when I watch snippets of they show, bro, like they talk a whole lot of shit over there.
Man,
They
what?
stir the pot, bro.
And I ain't used to that, bro. I'm not
Yeah,
used to all that, man. I know it's for the, they got something going over there. And it's to keep they, stuff going, but at the same time, like I ain't used to all that. I ain't
yeah,
used to all that trolling and all that, man. So I'ma just, fall back and look from afar.
yeah.
I ain't got the energy for all that.
Nah, for sure. Nah, for sure.
What all that
Well,
was.
hey, but I'm staying in shape just in case
Oh yeah,
somebody wants.
that. Just in case.
Yeah,
Just in
just in case.
really, hey, that's what I was on. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Like niggas
right.
talking like they really still active and can still get it and still want to get it up there. So I'm like, okay, bet. But
You
the
get out
whole
there.
thing, the whole, man, we just trolling up. Oh, all right, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I felt bad after, like I was
Right.
bullying. nigga or something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Yeah,
my bad. I thought niggas was still active for real. So
yeah, yeah.
it's all good though. It's
Now for
all good.
sure. Hey, look, this era of trolling is done getting out of hand though, bro. Like
Yeah, it
you
is.
go on
It
YouTube a lot,
is. It
huh?
is. It is for real. Like I
Yeah, I'm
said,
talking about not just in hoop, but just
general, in
yeah,
general,
and
because everybody feel like they got a voice, man. You know what I'm saying? And social media, like people, they can follow you and feel like they know you. You know what I'm saying? And if they feel like they know you, they feel like they got an opinion to every goddamn thing you do. You know what
right,
I'm saying? So
right,
it's like, everybody got an opinion these days, bro.
right.
Easy to
And
go rent a microphone and get on that bitch and set your scene and talk your shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
right,
niggas
right,
gotta believe you. Like that's like, cause I'm talking about shit. I just gotta believe you. Nah,
right,
man, ain't how that go.
right.
How that go?
You know what it is though? When you just lay back talking about regular cool shit,
It
bro.
ain't nobody on nothing. Nobody
Man,
won't hear that.
ain't nobody fucking with that.
No,
You know
nobody
what I'm
won't hear.
saying?
Nobody
You
won't hear that.
you got to be on the
It got
bullshit, bro.
type of controversy. Gotta be.
Yeah, yeah,
Gotta be some type of controversy. You know me better than anybody, but you know I don't indulge in all that. I
yeah.
said, damn, after that shit, I should have been popping my shit a little bit more.
Right,
I should have been popping my shit. God damn, a nigga that went viral just, just on some crazy shit went viral, man. Let me pop my shit a little bit more.
hey, look, but you know what? I know it felt good. Nigga brought you out there though.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
it did.
Yeah, I
In
know
the
it.
sense of things though, too, you know what I'm saying? Just to hear your name still kind of, ringing a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Make you feel good, you
Yep,
know.
yep.
I say, and it's dealing with hoops, you know what I'm saying? And I'm a hooper, he a hooper, so let's keep it hoop, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If
nah,
we
for
just
sure.
keep it hoop, we can go all day with it. Keep it
Yeah,
fun, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Nah, I was talking to Chris today earlier, and I told him you was gonna come on the podcast, right? And he was he told me about a fight you had back in the day. I ain't gonna even bring it up with who, but so the young boys in the area, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He told me that. I was like, yeah. He told me he just gave me the whole little rundown about it. I was like, that's how it be sometimes, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
so just let B so B Jennings got to know he better just keep it hoop, man. but
different.
but
It's
yeah,
different.
but what? Huh?
It's different down here in Baton Rouge, bro. It's
Yeah,
different, bro. Like I said, and we not on that trolling stuff, bro. Like you say, you know what I'm saying? It go from one level, then it's up there with us. You know what I'm saying? We don't know how to just troll and keep it trolling. You know what I'm saying? But once you say some slick shit with us, it is up there. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part I don't get yet. So I'm gonna just stay in my lane over here.
nah, for
You know?
sure, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
That's
that's why I never really I tried to avoid like getting into it with people on the court when I was playing,
yeah.
cause like I don't know how to just keep on going like
Yeah, man.
backwards and forward. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't how we was raised and built, man.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying?
nah.
Once you cross that line, it's stuck there forever.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. You push me, nigga. I ain't about to push you just how you push me. Like I
Yeah.
don't know how it's about to go. You know?
It ain't no my bad, man. My bad this, my bad that. Nah, it's stuck there. It's
You gotta
stuck
let
there.
your hand,
So
man. Hey, you always talk yourself out of stuff, man. Let your hands talk to me, man. Hey, man, let your hands talk to me, man. I don't want to hear none of that. You know?
nigga, oh yeah, always try to
You know? Hey,
yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like we different down here, bro, in every aspect. So, just leave me alone, bro. I don't bother nobody, bro. Just leave me alone, bro. Let me do my little thing, bro, and that's it. I don't bother
mhm.
nobody. I don't want no smoke.
What you been
But
on lately though? What you been up to?
chilling, bro. You know, the kids, man. My daughter in every sport you can name, son right behind us. So shit, it's them, man. It's them. It's their turn, bro. We out the way now.
Yeah,
We wait, and that's what niggas got to learn to do too, bro. Man, just move to the side, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
We gotta move to the side, bro. We done had a nice little run, bro. Just move to the side, let these young dudes have it, bro.
yeah.
Get the game,
Hey,
bro.
yeah,
Junior, man, what Junior on, bro?
man. Listen, bro. That's what. Look, we actually just finished working out. Yeah,
Yeah,
we did. We went to the gym, shot around, and then we were supposed to run hills after, but it got too dark, so we lifted in the house. And when we finished, that's when I came up here and hit you.
that
But
was
yeah,
up. That
yeah, we
was up.
working, man.
That was up. Now I tell I'm coaching the middle school now. What I tell them, bro, like you can have all the talent in the world, but you got to fall in love with the process first. You know what I'm saying? If
Yep.
you don't fall in love with the process, bro, it won't meet each other. You know what I'm saying? That work ethic and that talent won't meet each other unless you fall in love with the process, bro. You got to love it first.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? You
that's a
got to
fact.
love it, bro.
That's a fact.
And it can't be no side gig either. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You can't treat it like no part-time job, bro. It got to be full-time with it. If you
Mm-hmm.
really want to do something with it, you know what I'm saying? If you just doing it for play, just cause your homeboy doing it, then you in it for the wrong reason anyway.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. When did you first fall in love with the game?
Shit, man. When I was able to dribble that motherfucker, when I was able to pick it up, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
just having that ball in my hand, bro, it did something to me, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It did something to me. You can't explain it. You know what I'm saying? You can't really explain it, but you can, you feel it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You
Who
feel
inspired you? Who inspired you to hoop? Or what inspired you?
what inspired me to hoop? Shit, just my situation, the
Mm-hmm.
situation, growing up, coming up. You know what I'm saying? You know how it go, bro. Shit, where we from, shit, it's two ways you can take this road, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
two ways you can take it. You can go left with it and do some shit you can't come back from, or
Mm-hmm.
you can pick this ball up, and trying to make something out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And shit, that's what it was.
Hmm. Well, take me back, man. Take me back to Sports Academy Terror days, man.
Sports Academy, man. We grew up at the Sports Academy. You know, bitty ball. All that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Sports Academy was fun, bro. Having your name on the wall. Watching all the watching all the old people come in. They had your scoring average on the wall. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So you got the older ones coming in. Man, average 20 like this. You got me at the bottom. And this nigga average 35, man. Who the hell is this?
Right,
I'm
right.
young though. You know what I'm saying? I'm averaging damn near 40 points in the Sports Academy, bro.
In house league, you was averaging that many points.
Man, as a youngin, man, I was averaging 30, 35 points, man.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, bro. I was getting to it, dog.
So you been could put it in the hole.
Yeah, yeah. And shit, in them days, man, we have games at 9, 10 o'clock. I'm up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm hyped.
Can't wait to get there.
Yeah, yeah, nigga. The game ain't till 4, 5 hours, man. I'm up 5 o'clock. Can't sleep. You know what I'm saying? I can remember at my little shows one Saturday morning. You got Recess, Pepper Ann. All them shows, man.
Yeah,
Watching them shows till game time. I'm going to get buckets.
and go get buckets. Hey,
Yeah.
anybody play in the league with you that end up playing with you in high school or college or in the league?
No.
Nobody.
Yeah, no, nobody. Well, me and Gary hooked up in DC, but I think nobody else
What you mean, DC? What was that?
in Washington. And the Wizards. Yeah, we played for a little bit with each other
No,
with the Wizards.
I'm saying in the house league though. Anybody that played in the league played against you in the house league or?
No,
No.
no, 'cause I was younger too. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Most of the guys we know was either your age or right below you. You know what I'm
Right
saying?
below me and right above you.
Yeah, and they was above me. I was right below them. So
Yeah.
I ain't running to nobody. Like that. You know,
Right.
it was sports
What's
academy team.
huh?
It was always the older sports academy team, then my team. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
The oldest was academy team.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, nah, for sure.
Boo. You know about that.
Yeah, yeah. No, I had my sports academy run about
Yeah, yeah,
mine started when I was a freshman
yeah.
at Capital. Yeah, Pat Green.
That's when you start playing with them in ninth grade.
Yep, ninth grade. Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pat,
No, take it back, nigga. Go back to middle school. Yeah, go back to middle school. How that was?
for me
That
or for you?
we ran into each other. You know what I'm saying? You was what?
Wait, tell me about that.
You was in the eight. I was in the six. Let's talk about that.
Where at Westdale?
What's there? That
Let's
there.
talk about it.
You
Let's
know
talk
how
about
we used to get down.
it. Let's talk about it, bro.
That
Um,
nigga. What's there was fun, dog.
Westdale was fun, and we was nice too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had some
Yeah.
motherfucking talent. We had some
Yeah.
talent at Westdale, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
What's there? We're talented, nigga. Shit. And the most talented person wasn't me or you.
Who was the most talented then?
Mike fucking Boyd.
Oh, Mike. Yeah,
Man,
Mike was talented. Yeah,
man, say
that's true.
bro.
Mike was.
Mike was before his time, dog. Lord
Yeah,
have mercy, bro.
Mike had them big brothers that go hoop too. That
Yeah,
got him ready. You know
you
what I'm
can tell.
saying?
You can tell. You can tell
Yeah,
he grew up around people that
yeah,
was like that too. But Mike
yeah,
was before his time, bro. I
yeah,
ain't lying, bro. I ain't never seen a seventh grader take off like he was in fucking college or something, bro. Mike used to take off in seventh grade like he was in
yeah.
fucking college or something,
But
bro.
Mike was older though. Mike older than me, bro.
Yeah, bro. Still though,
Yeah,
bro.
well, he was
Just
tough though.
seeing it. So me and Mike played on the team together. Just me seeing Mike do that shit, like, man, how the fuck?
Uh huh.
How he do that? You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
so you and Mike played together.
Huh?
So you and Mike played at Westdale when
Yeah,
I
yeah,
left.
yeah. We played together. We played together in middle school. So
Uh,
that nigga was like Jordan for real, bro. Like, man, this
yeah, he
nigga
did.
tough.
He
This
did. He's
ain't
tough.
good, man. I can't even touch the net, and this nigga dunking. Yeah,
Yeah,
Mike was dead, dog. Mike
Mike
was dead.
was. He was.
Yeah. Only nigga I know that can lace him up right now and still go hoop. Like, that's
Yeah,
how he was. And you had him tight, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, you had
Just raw. Yep.
that raw
Yeah,
talent. Mike can
yep.
roll out here and go get you buckets, bro.
For sure.
For
And
sure.
tough too. He tough.
And
He was tough.
yeah,
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 dog. That's
yeah.
my. Yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, Mike fucking ball, dog.
Shit, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. How was your experience at Westdale? Run your experience, dog. I can tell you
My
about mine. I want to hear
my
yours.
experience at Westdale. What I remember. You know what I remember a lot about Westdale. Like when I was in the seventh grade. I just remember how good the team was. The eighth grade team was. You know, it had like Allen was there.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this dude named Darnell. Ended up
Mm-hmm.
playing football later. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Fulton. Yep.
Yeah.
Well,
Uh,
no, all them boys for that boy from the south.
yeah. I just remember us being real good. Like when I started playing, a lot, it was me and Lil Vic. Vic Smith was my point guard.
Yeah.
You know, you know what? I remember during those times. I remember like, man, DMX album was DMX. The Rough Riders anthem had just dropped, and I remember just going to different middle schools, and we used to be on the back of the bus rapping that DMX song.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, Rough Riders.
yeah, right. Yeah, we were Rough Riders, and
Yeah, Rough Riders, huh?
huh? Yeah, and you know what the team shoes was the Gary Payton gloves.
Yeah.
white and blue.
Zip up. The zip up.
Yeah, the zip ups. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. We won the high top or the low top.
High top.
Oh, them bitches
High
were
top.
cold.
Yeah.
Them bitches were cold, dog.
Yeah, that's what I remember about Westdale, man. But you know what's so funny, bro? I remember when I first moved to BR, I went to Broadmoor Middle, bro.
Yeah, I
Man,
ain't know
Broadmoor Middle, bro, I pull up to that school, boy, I thought I was going to parish prison, man.
that.
Hey, bro. Man, when I tell you they had the fences and the bars around that school, bro, like, bro, what school I'm at,
Hey,
bro?
that people like that.
Man, that school looked like a jailhouse, bro. Man, I'm fresh from the country. I'm going straight to the parish, bro. I was like, man. So my, my sixth grade year, I went to Broadmoor, and then seventh and eighth grade, I went to Westdale.
It's over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
You just wanted to go to Westdale, or that redistrict stuff happened.
yeah. They moved people around.
Uh-huh.
Because it was a lot of fighting going on back in the day, so they wanted to separate people.
Uh-huh.
So, so
Yeah.
normally I'd be going to Capitol Middle, you know what I'm saying? But they
Mm-hmm.
didn't want Easy Town and the Park to be going to school together, so they sent us way to Westdale.
So y'all to Westdale.
So
With
it's Easy Town in the South though. In the
the,
South,
that South, huh?
man, I'm talking about 100
Man,
deep over there, Westdale, bro.
he clicked up for real, boy. They used to have they used to have their little clicks there. For real. Westdale.
Every day, the South way on the back on the
Yeah.
on the gate.
The South had they little block. East Town
Yeah,
had they little block. You
yeah.
know, who else you had? Shit, you had niggas from Northdale.
Northdale,
Yeah,
Northdale.
niggas from Northdale.
Yeah,
Shit,
the crew.
everybody had their little block. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
They just kept it cool though. You know,
yeah. No, it definitely did.
it got up there a couple times for the most
It definitely
part.
did. It
But
definitely did that
for
too.
the most part, niggas kept it cool. You know,
Nah, for sure. It was cool.
except a couple times. You know,
Yeah, it was cool. Yeah.
that was good times though, bro. It was a good time.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Tell me
how
about
that
Capital. Tara, man. I see you got your jersey retired. What was that, last year?
yeah, man, that was last year. Last year, 2 years ago. No, I
Uh-huh.
think that was 2 years ago, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was cool, bro. You know, anytime you can leave something behind, bro, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be grateful for that. You know what I'm saying? We been was supposed to do it,
Mm-hmm.
but we just never found the time to, really get it done. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? The only thing I regret is doing it. It happened. Everything happened for a reason, but my mom passing, she wasn't able to see it. That's the kind of the only thing I regret. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Because she already, she was a big advocate for that, and we had supposed to do it when she was still, here. So for her
Mm-hmm.
not to see it, that kind of, hurt me a little bit. But at the same time, man, I'm glad it happened.
Mm-hmm.
But Tara was cool, bro. Tara was cool. My ninth grade year. I'm coming in with all my cousins. Allen Houston.
Mm-hmm.
I'm coming in. With him, so I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling with them. They 12th grade. He's superstar already, so I'm going to hang with him. So I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you
Mm-hmm.
know him. You gotta know their cuz. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So hanging with them, watching them do their thing, kind of learning from them too. How they move and stuff like that. So I picked up a lot from him. Shit, JB, Jason Brown, all them boys. I look at them boys like big brothers, you know what I'm saying? And
What about Nutty? Was Nutty on that team too?
yeah, man, that's cuz right there. Nutty was on
Yeah,
that
yeah,
team. Nutty from the South too. So,
yeah.
you I go to school, all them boys and shit. We riding me and Nutty, we riding the bus home. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of, seeing how they move and stuff, how they carry themselves. And, once they left, I was able to, kind of, fend for myself by watching them.
It was your show. What, by the time you 10th grade, was it your
But
show?
I say, well, 11th grade, you know.
11th grade.
11th grade, yeah, I still had to get my dog Slim out the way.
Oh yeah, yeah. You say you had Slim Dad with you?
And I had Slim still in my way, man. I
He was
had
in
to
your
get,
way.
yeah, bro.
Okay,
Yeah,
so once he left,
yeah, that's my dog, man. That's my best man in my wedding, bro. So
Okay.
yeah, I had to get him all the way. Once he left though, shit. Once they got on down, shit, him and my cousin Buck. Once they got on down, shit, it was on then.
Hmm.
It was on.
What year was that? What year was your junior year?
That was '04. It was '04 because I graduated in '05.
Nigga, I was at LSU then.
Yeah, yeah, you
I
was
was
old,
LSU.
bro.
Yeah,
You was
you
old.
see, I'm old, right? I
You
was at LSU then.
old, bro.
Yeah.
Once they able to get on down, bro, it was cool.
What's your best memory from high school?
My best memory from high school, man. Shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. My best memory from high school, bro. My dad did a lot of working, and he was able to come to one of my games, bro. That shit was the best feeling in the world, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Set up.
You know, and he was only able to make it to that one. But when I saw him walk through the door, you know what I'm saying? I'll never forget that. I cut up too.
Set
I
up.
cut up bad, bro. Man, like,
Yeah.
I think I missed the free throw and then got on my ass after the game.
Straight up by just the
I
free throw.
probably had about 35, bro. Man, I missed the free throw and then got on my ass, bro. And I'm
Mm.
like, man, you tripping, bro? I know you just saw me, but I got older and I understood where he was coming from with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Back then, I was like, man, get out my face. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But when I got older, I understand where he was coming from with it.
Mm-hmm.
And that kind of stuck with me too. You know what I'm saying?
What you
Don't
mean? What you
don't
mean?
leave that out there.
Don't
Don't
leave
leave nothing
nothing out
out there.
there, right? Yeah,
Nothing out there. Oh, don't leave nothing out there. We want it all.
for sure. For
So
sure.
that kind of stuck with me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
For real. Man,
Hey,
you take me back to Capitol days, bro.
you want me to
That's
take
when
you back to
that's,
Calvin?
that's when you really took off. You know what I'm saying? We was at Terra, but Baton Rouge is so small, we kind of still, kept an eye on all the schools from afar, man. So shit, you tell me about Capitol, you
What you
know.
want to know? What year? Freshman, sophomore,
Yeah,
junior?
all of it, bro. Because you elevated every year, bro. So
Yep,
what
yep,
into
yep.
that, preparation, to make yourself, the McDonald's All American, what went
Uh,
into.
yeah. I feel like just from day one we had a good basketball culture there. Like when I got on campus, we had Derek Richardson there, Brandon Jones, Oliver Lafayette, and all them boys could hoop, right? And
Mm-hmm.
and 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 the rivalry schools like McKinley and Glen Oaks was always talked about when I was a freshman. So basketball was a big deal there. Um, so I kind of was them boys kind of took me under their wing. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
got me to lifting weights and uh, me and
That's
ET,
good.
huh?
That's good. That's what real OGs do.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Me and ET used to always used to compete in the weight room. We used to argue a lot, almost about to fight a lot.
oh,
Yeah,
E,
bro.
shout out E, man. That's my
Yeah,
dog.
man. But me and ET was like ET was like my big brother.
Yeah,
Like my,
yeah,
like my big little brother. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? He was
yeah,
older than me, but
yeah.
we got family history. Like our families grew up with each other, so
Mm-hmm.
he took me under
Mm-hmm.
his wing and was trying to make me tougher. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And so we had so much talent, bro. I had you remember Troy Turner?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Troy Turner, I used to he was the first person I started going to the gym and going with and start working on my game. And as time went on, bro, I just started taking that shit more serious, bro. You know,
Yeah,
when it came to being a McDonald's All American, I seen LeBron on the cover of Sports Illustrated.
yeah,
Uh, that's probably when I was like 15, 16, and I was on Plank Road, bro. I was on Plank Road in a van with Titus. Remember Titus?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know Titus?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
and
Clarify.
he
It don't play road too, bro. You got to clarify.
had yeah, I was on Plank Road, bro. We was riding, bro. Yeah, you're right, because it's wild over Plank Road. Yeah, not fact. Nah, we was just
right,
riding up
right.
Plank Road.
a little bit more on that. All right, bet.
Nah, for sure. But he had that Sports Illustrated, and it said LeBron, like, he was ranked already, and he was a McDonald's All American. And
Mm-hmm.
shit, I asked Titus, shit, what I got to do to become a McDonald's All American?
Mm-hmm.
And shit, he told me, and and we chased it, you
Yeah.
know. Yeah, so that was me working, working out on my game, and then going out of state to different tournaments
Yeah.
and making it happen, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
You can tell, brother, the way the way because we done been in the gym a whole lot together. It's just the fucking like nigga, you spend countless of hours and hours in that bitch. I'm like, man, come on, let's go, man. You
yeah.
tripping.
No, that's a fact.
At
That's a fact.
the same time, though, you know what I'm saying? I see what that did for your game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So now we get in the game. I do that. I've been doing this shit for
yeah,
hours and hours and hours. So in the game, bro, it's just repetition. This shit
yeah,
easy. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
You
yeah,
know, nigga might look at it and man, that shit boring, boy. And no, man, that's what basketball is about, bro. It's repetition, man, and
yeah,
training your mind to have good habits, bro. And that shit, it worked for you, bro.
yeah.
It worked for you. I ain't lying. That shit worked for you.
You know what I tell Junior right now? Like, I tell him, like, I tell him, I say, like, when you train in basketball long enough, right,
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna get boring,
Yep.
right? But if you could push through boredom,
Yep.
you master it.
Yeah.
And I feel like, that's what most of the pros was able to do. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Push
Yeah.
through that them boring times, man,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the days where you don't feel like it. You know what I'm
You
saying?
don't. Yep.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a lot of them. It's gonna be a
right.
lot of days you don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? But and I tell my daughter this now too, cause she in the hooping. Them days you don't feel like it, they got somebody that do. You know what
Yep,
I'm saying?
yep,
They got
yep, yep,
somebody who out there that do,
yep.
and there's that's gunning for you. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And as you know, once you get higher up in rank, shit, you know what I'm saying? You gotta every day you gotta work, man. Somebody come and try to take your spot for
For
real,
sure.
man.
For sure.
Somebody trying to come get that, and
Mhm.
that's how you gotta work. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying?
Yep.
You gotta
Yeah.
work.
I used to think, like, when I was young, I used to be like, when I was tired, I used to trick myself and saying, like, if another kid or another player tired, I know he gonna rest. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
go work. I'm gonna go work some more.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And over time,
yeah.
I get that edge, or I catch up to somebody who better. You know what I'm saying?
You
You
gotta,
know,
you gotta, you gotta psych your mind out sometime.
no, for
You know,
sure.
ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with psyching your mind out sometime. Whatever. Yeah, play all type of games. Yeah,
Yeah. Tell me this
yeah.
though.
You
Who
do. Sometimes you got to make up stories. Like what MJ did. How they say he made up a story about a nigga was busting his ass or something,
True.
and they
Yeah.
say that man ain't say nothing and came
Right.
back and gave
Right. Right.
it. Yeah, you got to do that sometimes, bro.
Nah, for sure. For
You got
sure.
to do that sometimes, bro.
Yeah. MJ was psycho for that, bro.
Yeah, yeah, he was.
Yeah.
That's different though, bro. That's different.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody thinking like that, bro, back then, man. That's different, bro. That's a whole different type of player, man.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking speaking of MJ, man, who your goat is, bro? I hear
MJ
this
my
goat.
goat. MJ my goat.
Yeah, yeah. I hear this goat talk a lot, man. With MJ and Bron. Who would you say your goat?
MJ.
MJ.
Period.
You,
Yeah.
you, you care to explain why to the people?
I mean, I grew up on MJ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, that's
yeah,
my childhood basketball hero.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? He the reason why I fell in love with basketball.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I tell people, like, when people ask me, when I was a young kid and watching the games, and the Bulls was down 10 with 5 minutes to go, I felt like the Bulls always had a shot.
Always had a chance.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Because we had MJ. But And
Yeah.
no other player since MJ gave me that feeling.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh, man, shit. Because if we 5 minutes left, me playing in the NBA, nigga, we up 10, nigga, we winning, man. We gonna gas the buses up, man. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Facts.
but I feel
Facts.
like when MJ was playing, like you couldn't do that, bro. You know what I'm
No.
saying?
Yeah.
So
Nah. Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then I came up on. I used to watch Come Fly with Me, man. Michael
Yeah.
Jordan at that time.
He was different, bro. He was
Yeah,
different. He was different, bro. Like I said, I get asked that question too, bro. It's MJ for me too, bro.
yeah,
He's different, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can remember playing outside, man. I hear that, that song, that theme song they play, bro. Man, whatever I'm doing, bro, I'm
yeah,
stopping. I'm running in the house. You know what I'm saying? Because I know MJ on TV. They wasn't
right,
really broadcasting to everybody games like that. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
true,
MJ was prime time. So I know once that song come on, that's MJ. Whatever
right,
I'm doing, look, we that's over with, dog.
right.
And most of the time it was him versus Utah. You know how that went.
Yep, yep, yep,
It was like it's different, bro. Like you said, bro. I can agree with that, bro. He make you feel a way that you never felt about the game, bro.
yep,
Just the way he played, like the nigga was like a superhero out there, bro.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, damn,
True,
bro.
true.
Like,
It's true.
man, bro. Like you really, from the games to the commercials to I want to be
Everything.
like everything, Gatorade, everything, bro. Everything he did,
Hmm.
not to mention his shoes. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You
right,
had niggas killing for them. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Yep,
It was just everything he had going, bro. You just wanted to, even if you ain't think you can be that, you just wanted to be close to that. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
Like that, getting his shoes, his socks, headbands, wristbands. Like I remember, man, going to high school, we had like a free dress day, man. I got his headband, wristband, everything, man. Like
Everything. Right.
you couldn't tell
Yeah.
me I wasn't MJ. And
Nah,
that's how
fact.
he made everybody feel, bro. Like you say, I haven't seen a player like that since. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? You
right.
know, shout out to all the, the players that's doing it, you know what I'm saying? But he a one-on-one, bro.
Nah,
He a
he
one.
is. He is. Um, yeah, he is, bro. Like, yeah, because LeBron to me, LeBron inspired me, like but
Yeah,
just MJ is
yeah, yeah.
just different. But
As far as I be hearing people say, MJ, the GOAT, but LeBron James the best all around player, and he is. You know what I'm saying?
what that
It's no
mean though when you say the best all around player? Explain that to me.
do every goddamn thing. Come on, man, all around, can able to pass, shoot, dribble, like all around. If I need a player that's gonna give me, 25, 8, 9. You know what I'm saying? Every night, you got to go with Bron. You know what I'm saying? It's no secret. But me personally, I like that killer, dog. I like
Yeah,
that killer, and nobody was touching it. You know what I'm saying? But
and you know
but
what?
closest to that was Kobe. You know what I'm saying? And he was a MJ clone. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So if I had to choose myself, I'm going with that killer. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying?
Who your
Yeah.
top five greatest of all time?
My top five greatest all time.
Oh, you know what? Put together a starting five.
A starting five.
Point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward,
Yeah,
center. The
yeah,
greatest.
yeah,
Put
yeah.
your team together.
Right. Shit, I'm going Magic at the one,
Yep.
MJ at the two. I'm going Braun at three. I'm going KG at the four.
Mhm.
I'm going Shaq at the five.
That's tough. That's tough. It's hard to
So,
beat that.
that's my I like dogs, bro. I like
You say
all
Shaq.
that
You say Shaq
all
at the five,
Shaq at the five, KG at the four, KG at
Bron
the
at the
four,
three.
Braun at the three, MJ at the two, Magic at the one.
So are
Who
you
gonna
saying
beat? Who gonna beat us? Who
But
gonna beat up?
are you saying those are the greatest of all time at their position?
No, you said put a starting five together.
That's true. I did say that.
They're greatest of all time. Then you said that's my starting five.
Okay, now break it down. Break how how y'all gonna beat everybody
Who?
that with
I
that team.
got Magic. I got Magic. I'm gonna be the coach. Magic. I don't need you to score. Just get the boys out. You know what I'm saying? MJ, you do what you do. Bron, if I need you to score, yeah, but I'm really not looking for that. Just lockdown. You know what I'm saying? KG, give me that pick and pop. What you do? You know what I'm saying? Shaq, I throw that bitch to you down there. You bang and dominate.
Sure.
That's it. That's the game plan.
Okay.
Put y'all egos to the side for a second. I know how y'all rock.
Definitely got to
It's
do
gonna be
that.
hard.
Right.
It's gonna be hard. Just put y'all egos to the side for a second, and let's get to this money.
No, for
That's
sure.
it.
Now,
Yeah.
I like
Who,
that starting five.
who would your starting five be? Who would I be competing against?
With me,
Yeah,
damn, you gonna put me on the spot like
yeah,
that?
yeah.
I mean,
And shit, I ain't pick my players because I got
but you see, that's what. But
them.
that can't go like that. That can't go like that. You know why?
How this gonna go then? How this gonna go?
Because
We
we'll
gonna
have
go
to
take
like
back.
you
We
pick
gonna
our
get
pick.
Jordan
Let me
roster
tell,
99 like back in the day. We gonna
yeah,
get
man.
Jordan.
You know why though? Because two of your
Yeah,
players I gotta have. I gotta
yeah.
have Shaq and MJ.
I know you do, and I know which two.
I gotta have them two.
I know
Um,
who them two.
Jordan and Shaq.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
gotta have them two.
I know.
But this how
But,
I
but
put
who would your 3, 4, and 1 be?
my, I'm probably gonna put Steph at the one.
I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
I'm gonna put Steph at the one
I ain't mad at that.
just because Jordan is ball dominant and Steph can play off the ball.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. I ain't mad at that.
At the three, I may go KD at the three.
That's a good pick too.
And the reason why I would go with him because
Hey, you can't go wrong with KD
he
at
low
3,
maintenance.
whatever you want to put him at. Shit, for that matter.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And at the four, man, you got KG at the four, huh?
yeah. Dog. I'm going with dogs. I'm coming.
I got Jordan, I got KD,
Yeah,
and I need a power forward. I got Shaq.
yeah,
Man, see that's tough, bro.
yeah. A true foe too. Not a five that you want to make a foe.
Yeah. I'm
A
gonna put
true
Dirt at the four.
Dirt.
I'm gonna put Dirt at the four. You know why? Because
Why?
I want somebody to keep the flow space
Yeah,
and let
yeah.
Shaq dominate. Even though Dirt don't play no defense, but Dirt, you can't. Motherfuckers can't guard Dirt though, bro.
Fuck, he can't go nobody.
Yeah, that's true though. That's true. Dirt hope you be self check, bro.
Hey, look, shit, he going for 25. Shit, I'm going for 25 too. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah. We just gotta hope
Hey,
you don't
Dirk,
shoot as good.
hey, Dirk was a fucking monster, bro.
Yeah,
Dirk was a fucking monster, dog. And
yeah.
you played with him too, right?
Yep.
So you was able to see that firsthand. That nigga's a fucking monster, dog.
Yeah, man. Dirt one of my favorite teammates, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He seemed real cool, bro. He
yeah,
seemed real cool. Just
yeah,
seeing him, around in a couple of encounters, who you probably had, while he talking, I'm talking. Just he seemed real cool, bro.
yeah. And he probably one of the hardest workers I done played with too. That motherfucker
Yeah.
work hard. Yeah, he
Oh,
work
that's
hard.
surprising.
Yeah.
But it's surprising to hear, but it's not surprising about the results that you know what I'm saying.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? You don't just wake up and be a Hall of Famer, dog.
Right. And he did it with no athleticism, bro.
None. Couldn't jump over a fucking nickel.
Right,
They
right.
could. over nigga, dog, but he got it done. The
Yeah,
greats do that though. The greats get it
yeah,
done, bro.
that's true.
The greats
Yo,
get it like that motherfucker Jokic, man.
yeah,
God, bro.
yeah, yeah.
That nigga different, dog.
You know what?
He,
A couple years ago, I used to get mad watching people guard him because they couldn't stop him. Be like, bro, how y'all can't stop this dude, bro? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I never played against Joker,
yeah, yeah.
so I'm like, bro, like how y'all can't stop him? But
Yeah, same thing. Yeah, nigga. A lot of niggas probably say that till they get on that island with it.
they get on their court, huh? Right, right. No, that's true.
Say
That's true,
that.
man.
Yeah, man. Y'all can't stop that slow ass nigga. Yeah, all
Right.
right.
But you know who
Yeah.
made me proud though?
Huh?
You know who made me proud guarding?
Who that?
Draymond Green.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, he
Yeah, he
do.
made me proud, bro.
Yeah, he knows something. He
Yeah,
knows something.
right, right, right.
He do. That
Yeah,
motherfucker,
yeah,
I know something, bro. That bitch knows something.
yeah.
I ain't, you
Huh?
know, he have his toughest. If you watch, he have his toughest games against Draymond too.
Yeah,
He have
yeah,
his toughest game. Draymond
yeah,
how to get under his skin. You know, he get low, and he got all the tricks to
yeah, yeah,
help just slow him down a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah. But I think, huh?
eventually it'll wear him down a little bit.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, I actually
Uh,
think Draymond get Defensive Player of the Year this year too.
yeah, for
Um,
sure. They didn't
yeah,
see it. Jimmy that came over there and gave them boys a shot in the arm, huh?
yeah,
Them
he
niggas
did. He
life
did.
over there, huh?
He did. Yeah, he
Jimmy
did.
said, "I told y'all, motherfuckers, stop playing with me, man. I'm him.
Yeah, Jimmy a
I'm him.
fucking knucklehead though, bro.
Yeah, where I go, we go turn up. Stop
Definitely,
playing.
you definitely gonna turn up, but
Yeah,
after a while, man, Jimmy start tripping, man.
yeah, he do.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
but look, Golden State, bro, how they rock. I don't think they allow them to do that.
I
You
agree.
know,
Yep, yep, yep,
gotta, he was with the Heat. You know what I'm saying? I think with Golden State is totally different though,
for
because you
sure.
got you got this motherfucker Steph over there. We already got our system going,
Yep,
so you coming over here, nigga, you gotta buy in.
for
You know what
sure,
I'm saying?
for
You
sure.
gotta you gotta buy in, and I think the system won't allow him to trip like that.
Yep, I agree.
And I think he got a. It's like shit. I ain't gonna. This my last go. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying? Kind of.
yep.
I'm getting older.
Mm-hmm.
This is my last go, man. I can't fool around with this one, bro. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the type of thing. That's the type of sense I think he have right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know
No,
what
for
I'm
sure.
saying? Like I can't mess this up because
Mm-hmm.
shit. What else after this? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
No, for sure.
shit. We'll see though. We'll see.
Definitely gonna see.
We'll
Hey,
see.
tell me this. Um, when did you first knew you could make it to the NBA?
When I first, I ain't gonna lie. When I first thought I had a chance was when I went to junior college. My first year of junior college. In high school, you always, used to dream this shit back in the day anyway. You know what I'm saying? But you really ain't look at it. It really ain't. You ain't look at it, and like reality until something hit you, right? You know what I'm saying? So that moment was in junior college for me, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a freshman, you know, and I was killing my freshman year, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, like these, they sophomores, but shit, I'm really that. You know what I'm saying? So that was that moment, bro. You know what I'm saying? Thinking I was, coming from high school to junior college. You know what I'm saying? Thinking it was gonna be a tougher leap than it really was. And for me to, play like shit, I'm right there with them. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, how far I can take this. You know what I'm saying? So that's what really when it really clicked. So and then I knew I had to get my body right. And once I got my body right, everything else just fell in line. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That was the moment, man. That was the moment. Once we started working out, playing pickup, you know what I'm saying, and then it translated into the game, bro. Like, yeah, bro, I think I could really do something with it.
Mm.
What was that moment? When was that moment for you?
When
Was
I
it
thought I could
when
make it
you
to the
went to
league.
McDonald's game?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Look,
That shit was
so
big, bro.
so
That shit made the whole Baton Rouge smile, bro.
with the McDonald's game for me.
Seeing you in the McDonald's game, bro, I don't give a fuck what a nigga say, bro. A nigga from Baton Rouge able to be a McDonald's All American.
Yeah,
That was tough, bro. That was tough.
yeah, I appreciate it. Hell yeah. So when I was out there, bro, all them boys was talking about going to the NBA at a high school.
Yeah.
So I
That's the
was like,
thing back then, though, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, man, I'm better than a couple of y'all niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? Um, so I was like,
Yeah.
shit, I could go to NBA too.
Yeah.
But I felt like it wouldn't. I shouldn't have went out of high school. I didn't think I could have went out of high school because I felt like I had just found out about it that I can do it.
Uh-huh.
So I was
Uh-huh.
like, I'm gonna go to LSU for 1 year
Mm-hmm.
and I'm out of there.
Yeah.
Well, I was so locked in when my once I got back home.
Yeah.
I ain't go to summer school or nothing. I said, man, I'm gonna work out all summer,
Yeah.
play my freshman year, and I'm gone. So yeah, so being around all them dudes at the McDonald's All American game kind of like, made me think I can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what was your reason of choosing LSU? Everybody got their reasons.
Yep.
What was your reason
I
choosing
just
LSU?
I just wanted to stay home.
You want to stay on?
Yeah, I just want to stay home. I was
Yeah.
comfortable, man.
So
And
you wasn't looking at no other schools?
yeah, I mean, I was considering going to Connecticut.
Yeah. That's
And
crazy. That's crazy you say that. I
yeah,
got I got a story about that. Well, yeah,
straight
go
up.
ahead. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because I went up there. Jim Calhoun, he recruited me pretty
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
He was a pretty straightforward coach, and it was a big time basketball
Yeah.
program.
Yeah.
And so if I was gonna go to a big time basketball program, I was gonna go there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
my mentality was, I could make it from anywhere.
Yeah.
I just wanted to be comfortable, and home I
Mm-hmm.
was just comfortable at the crib.
Mm-hmm.
So Bush Pierre might tell you like he worked his magic, but
Man,
I
that's
want to stay home, bro.
that's
You
crazy,
know?
bro. That's crazy. My story went it kind of exactly like that coming from
Mhm.
JUCO, man. I was same thing, shit, the Big East, that was it. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? You go to Big East shit, every 12 shit, you out of there.
Gone, right?
You know what I'm saying? You know
Yep.
how the Big East was back then. So shit, after my sophomore year, shit, I had everybody on my trail, man. I had everybody on my trail. So I'm just like, damn, same thing. Jim Calhoun, man, them boys flew. Well, I talked to him on the phone. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And I gave him a verbal commitment. I gave him a
Oh, you
verbal.
did?
Yeah, I did. I did, bro.
Damn.
That's how locked in I was with, just seeing the Big East and man, Big East guards. You know what I'm saying? You
Yep.
go, you do your shit in the Big East, man. You out of there as
Yep.
a. And then it was guard heavy back then too.
Yeah. Yep.
You go there and kill shit, you out of there.
Yep.
I was just, I was locked in on it.
Hmm.
Not even thinking about, man, it snow like a motherfucker out there,
Yep.
man. I'm not ready for that, man. I don't
Yep.
know what to do with all that.
Yep.
Not thinking about the other stuff. I'm just thinking about, man, what I need to do to get to the league. You know what I'm saying? So I gave them boys a verbal commitment, man, and
Damn.
shit, man, Bush and them found out, man. Bush and them can't lock me in the office, bro.
Straight
Man,
up.
you can't go to Connecticut, man. You tripping, man. What's
Not even
wrong
on
with
a visit.
no, not even on
Yeah.
a visit. We ain't
Mm.
know, man. Man, Butch flew came to kill Gore, Texas himself.
Huh.
Yeah, and we had the opposing team locker room. We had a meeting in there. Man, that boy shut the door and locked the door. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He couldn't go there, bro. And I chose LSU, man, because I felt like I was wanted. You know what I'm saying?
Ah.
Boys really, they really wanted me, man. And of course, going back home, watching, having moms and all the all the guys come to the game and shit. That was, that was real intriguing for me too. So,
Yep. Yep.
after I sat down and really thought about it, it was an easy decision. But shit, I had to, make that call back to, UConn
And let them
and I
know,
can't do it, man. You know what I'm
huh? Right.
saying? You know how we do. We with us, bro. You know how we was raised. We stand on our word too, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So if I give you my word, but if I'm telling you I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it. You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying? So for me to have to go back and double back and be like, man, I can't do it, bro. That hurted me, bro.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
More
Yep.
more than it
Calhoun,
hurt. You know what I'm
huh?
saying? I say it hurted me more than it hurt them.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I felt like, damn, man, I gave these people my word and now I'm reneging.
Yeah.
They ain't how I rock.
Right.
But at the day, shit, I gotta do what I gotta do.
For sure. For
Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
yeah,
And Calhoun, he a straightforward dude. Like it's like
yeah.
you feel like I felt like I connected with him. You know what I'm saying?
Huh?
Um,
Uh,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Did you
yeah.
go on
He
a visit?
he did what he was supposed to do.
No, but yo.
He did exactly what he's supposed to do. That's what they
Nah,
supposed to
nah,
make
for
that
sure.
connection, nigga. Shit, I'm
Did,
gonna
did,
do whatever I gotta do to get your ass on this campus.
nah, for sure. Yo, so look, so so I went on a visit there.
Oh, you want to visit?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, bro. Oh, I was serious about it. I went on a
yeah.
visit.
I ain't
Um,
know that. I ain't know
yeah,
that.
man. I went on a visit, and you know who was my chaperone was Emeka Ogleford.
Yeah.
So
Oh
look,
man.
so the first night I get there, I'm walking from like the arena to the dorms. It
Yeah.
starts snowing, bro.
Yeah.
I, s-
Yeah.
I said to myself, man, this must be a sign. that I need to go to school here or get the fuck out of Connecticut, bro. One of the two, bro.
Man, man, I ain't used to all this, man. What's going
Right.
on, bro? Nah,
Yeah.
bro.
But it was so big time there, bro. Look, I after I went watch their practice and bro, it's such a basketball college, bro. After
Yeah.
the I wish I could find a picture, bro. It's a picture, bro. When I tell you they had like 30, 40 uh cameras in my face, bro, to interview me after. Like I'm talking about
Yeah.
it made me
Yeah.
feel like I was in the league, bro. You know?
They did exactly what the fuck they supposed to
Yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. It made you feel like you a Jesus Shuttlesworth, huh?
Man, they did. They did. Yeah.
He got
Yeah.
game, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? You know who was at the school? Diana Taurasi was there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, the school was so big time. You know what? The guards that was there kind of remind me of you too. Like
Uh-huh.
you have been a good fit over there.
Uh-huh.
You
That's
know?
what I was looking at, man. Cause I
Yeah.
think back then they had, back then I think they had AJ Price, and a couple more dudes, man, and we played, similar. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So I knew it, it'll be a good fit. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But at the same time, they had a lot of them niggas though.
Oh
You
yeah.
know,
Yeah. They
a
had
lot of
so
them.
many guards.
Yeah, they had
Yeah.
they was on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Back then, you
Yeah.
know, probably when you came out, it was bigs, but when I came, the time for me to come out, it was Big East was guard heavy.
Yeah.
So at least at all them boys, all the big time schools in Big East, they had at least 2, 3 guards starting. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like now I gotta come in and really, which I wasn't tripping on.
Mm-hmm.
But you gotta really come in and kind of move niggas to the side. You know what I'm saying? And,
I was yo.
yeah, you
Yeah.
got
Look. I
to.
remember.
And with LSU, it wasn't gonna be like that.
Well, they was gonna give you the keys to it, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I was coming to take it. I ain't
You
lying.
gonna take
Like
it?
I had that mentality though. Shit, I did 2 years in JUCO, bro. I ain't got no time to waste now. You
Uh-huh.
know what I'm saying? So I had that mentality, like, shit, man. Look, wherever I go, like y'all gonna have to get with it or get rolled over.
Come
Whoever.
on, man.
Yeah, man. Whoever. I felt like I wasted 2 years, which in hindsight I didn't, but that's the type of time I was on back then. I
Mm-hmm.
wasted 2 years, bro. I see all these dudes I done graduated with go on to hoop at big time colleges, man. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, what what about me? You know what I'm saying? So
What about
now
yeah?
I get on campus. I finally get on campus. It's on, bro. It's
Mm-hmm.
on. You know what I'm saying? It's
Mm-hmm.
on. Y'all roll with me. I'm rolling over you straight up,
Uh,
and that's what I
what,
was on.
what what about me, huh? That's how you
Yeah,
were feeling?
yeah, that's how I'm feeling, dog. What about me, dog? I done seen, like you said, playing AAU on the circuit, bro. You run into all these dudes, bro. I'm killing these dudes, bro, on the circuit. And now I see them at big time colleges, and you know what I'm saying? Like, these the same dudes I was just, man, these niggas. I bet. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let me get my stuff together, bro. So that what I was on, bro.
Mm-hmm. Your mentality as a ball player. What's your mentality?
My mentality as a ball
Yep.
player,
Mm-hmm.
shit, just to go out there and kill, man. Just kill. And of course, be the best teammate, you can be.
No. Break down the mentality of getting buckets, man. I don't hear all that fucking political shit, man. Break it down. What's your mentality, man? What's your mentality? Man, you
Oh,
been
you
fucking scoring
it,
30 since house leave,
well,
man.
out here, you trying to get yeah, you trying to get raw and uncut for real.
Yeah, man. What's your
Yeah.
mentality?
Far as getting buckets, bro, it ain't no mentality, bro. You just can't stop me. You ain't gonna stop me. You know what I'm saying?
Period.
You ain't. Period. It ain't
That's
no.
your mentality.
I don't think it's really a method to getting buckets, bro. It's just like I got this bitch. You in my way between the goal. You can't do nothing with me. That's
Right.
straight.
Right.
That's what it is. I think if you ask most bucket getters, man, they'll tell you the same thing. It ain't no science to it. You can't go make this shit up in the lab. You know what I'm saying? It's just, man, I'm getting to it. You can't stop me. What up?
Period. No matter what.
That's it. That's it, dog.
Tell
That's
me
it.
this. What's your go-to move?
My go-to move?
Yep.
I don't go-to move, man. Whatever move I feel like doing.
You see what I'm saying? Like that's my point though.
Right.
Cause like
Right.
when I look at your moves, right? It's like
Right.
what this nigga go-to move is, man.
Right. I don't
It's just
have.
it's just put it in a hole.
Yeah, it ain't no go-to move. I always pride myself on, even in life, man. I pride myself on it, not letting people figure me out. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
These always stay, under the radar and not letting niggas know my next move. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's a life skill for me, man. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? When it
yeah.
come to basketball, that's just what it was. I can't tell you a go-to move. Like I'm just about to hit you with something and hopefully this bitch get me through. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, that's raw. That's raw ability right there.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Like I'm about to hit you with something and this bitch get through, it get through. You know what I'm saying? If not, then I gotta counter and do some shit. You know what I'm saying? But if this first bitch it's gonna work. You know what I'm saying?
So
You know,
like
if
to
it
me,
don't work, I'm gonna make something shake. You
yeah,
know, and that's how we live though, bro. That's how we grew up, bro.
yeah.
If I can't get it this way, bro, I'm gonna get it this way. I'm gonna make it shake, bro, some kind of way. You know what I'm saying? That's just in life. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. And you
Just
think that mentality come from when you just being young?
yeah, man. Yeah, growing up, bro. Growing
Mm-hmm.
up, bro. A lot of this shit, like the way we grew up, bro, kind of coincide with our basketball side. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? It's like how we, nothing was, ever gave to us, bro. Like
Yep.
everything, like these, big time, states and cities and stuff, bro. You kind of, you got the spotlight on them, bro. We never had that. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? We never had the spotlight on us, bro. And you know, shit. Basically, shit, niggas, we had to go get it. We had to go get it out the mud, bro.
You know what? You know what's so cool about that? It's just it's like when you put your mind to something, bro.
Yeah,
You could do it.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because to
yeah,
me, like to me, your game, your success is a mindset.
yeah. It is,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Because
Yeah,
a lot of players they'll be like I could tell you my go-tos. I could tell you a
yeah,
go-to move I'm gonna go to.
yeah.
You know what
It's
I'm
fun.
saying? Like
Everybody know your go-to.
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna face your ass up, and I'm gonna see
Face
like,
your ass up, shit. I'm gonna face your ass up. I'm gonna jab you. I'm gonna
yeah,
jab. Bitch, you bite on that jab. I'm gonna hit you. If you
yep,
don't bite, bitch, I'm gonna raise up in your face.
yep, for sure, every time,
But that go back to what we were saying. How many times in your life you done worked on that move?
over and over,
You know what I'm saying? So
over and over.
now it's second nature. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like
yeah,
it's just shit. It's me back. It's me back in sports academy again, bro.
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like I look at you as a fucking dummy cone right now. You know what I'm saying? It's me back in sports academy working out. You
Right.
know, like I tell a lot of niggas all the time. You know, if you guarding me and I miss, it's like nigga, I just missed the shot. Nigga, you ain't
That's
make me
it.
miss. You know what
That's
I'm
it.
saying? You
Right.
ain't make
Right.
me miss. Just missed the shot, nigga. I don't even see you.
Right.
You
Right. Right.
see you. Your body frame is right there, but I
Right.
don't see you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that just come from repetition, bro.
For sure. For sure.
Repetition.
For sure. Greatest
Yeah, I
movie.
don't I don't have no go-to move, bro.
No go to.
None.
Yeah, it's just all instinctual.
Yeah,
Everything.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Now that's what I noticed. I noticed that about
yeah,
your game.
yeah. It's all instinct, man. And shit, I say 60% of basketball is instincts, bro. You
Hmm.
know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just going off. You know, at the end of the day, you just got to go off your ability sometimes, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you know,
Yeah.
you can't come into the game saying write down, man, I'm gonna do this move in this quarter, this move in this quarter, this move in this quarter. You can't predetermine that shit, man.
True.
You know what I'm
True.
saying?
True.
It's like basketball is instincts, bro.
Right.
Mm.
Read and react. Yep.
Yeah, read and react, bro.
No,
You know,
no, for
sometimes
sure.
the shit go your way, sometimes it don't.
Sometimes it don't.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah,
me this though. What about your confidence as a scorer and a shooter, right?
yeah.
Like, what's your mentality after you done missed a couple or made a couple, or do it change or what? What's your
It'll never change. No.
it's never change.
Fuck around and miss 10 in a row or made 10 in a row. You leave me open again, I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker again.
You shooting it.
Yeah,
Where that
bro.
come from?
Next shot mentality, bro. It's next
Mm,
shot mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying? I don't let stuff like that get me down. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I done made this damn shot 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? Maybe, you got to be real with yourself sometimes too. Maybe it just ain't your night this tonight. You know what I'm saying?
right.
And as a basketball player, we done all been there before. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
all right, it maybe, let me get this motherfucker off. It ain't my night tonight. But
Mm-hmm.
at the same time, shit, I gotta see. I
Right.
gotta see. I can go 1 for 20. Shit, that 21st shot, I'm shooting that motherfucker now,
Right.
and I think it's going in. You know what
For
I'm saying?
sure.
And,
That's the
and, and
mentality too. You gotta have.
yeah,
Yeah,
and as a scorer, bro, shit, all you need to do is see one.
man.
Once you
That's
see
all
one,
you need.
he
That's all
checked
you need. Bro, like Brandon Jr. is like that too, bro. Like
yeah,
I feel
yeah,
like when I look at, like, for me as a basketball player, I know I could score, but I don't consider myself a scorer.
score. Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I
yeah,
consider you a scorer.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
Brandon Jr. is a scorer, bro.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. Motherfucker put that ball in that bucket, dog.
you feel me? He see
Yeah,
one go in, he could run
yeah,
off like 5, 6.
yeah. And
Like,
and
that's
that's
different.
all the mentality, bro. That's all the
Yeah,
mentality, bro. That's
yeah.
that's you know that's the difference between a scorer and a shooter. You know what I'm saying? Like I really like like I really get upset when niggas kind of some niggas categorize me as a shooter. Nah, dog. I can get
You
it done from
score.
anywhere on the court. Put me anywhere on this bitch. I'm gonna go get you a bucket. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I
What's
can
the
do
difference?
a motherfucker, but I don't consider myself a shooter. I'm a scorer.
What's the difference between the scorer and the shooter? What you think?
A shooter, man, a shooter, bro. To break it down, a shooter, you have to get them off. You know what I'm saying? A scorer, he gonna get it himself.
Anyway, he could do both.
Anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
anyway, give
You're
me the
right.
fucking ball. Give me the fucking ball. Move out my way. I'm going to get it. A shooter, I might have to sit there and give him, 3-4 chest passes right in the shooting pocket,
Right.
perfect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, score, shit, you can spin that motherfucker to me however way you want it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to
Right.
get it. Just move back.
Right.
You know,
Right. Right. No, for sure.
that's the difference between score and the shooter.
Mm.
You know,
Greatest memory at LSU.
greatest memory at LSU, man. Going
On
to the
the
tournament.
court and off the court. Both of them. On the court and off.
Well, shit, just on the court. I say being SEC Player of the Year.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think in my heart, I think it came down. It was so close, man, and I think whoever won that game would have got it. Between us and Kentucky with me and Jody Meeks.
Oh,
And
Jordan Meeks, yeah.
yeah, that motherfucking hoop.
Yeah, he
So
can.
the game he had 54. I was like, shit, they gonna give it to him.
Damn.
Yeah, that motherfucker had 54 against Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? He had 54, and then it just came, 17, 18, or whatever it was. Me, I averaged 20, so I'm getting 20, 25 every night. So you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I think in my heart, it came down to that game. We ended up beating them at Rupp, and I ended up getting it.
Mm.
I
Yeah.
think that was one of the greatest memories, being there,
Mm-hmm.
at LSU. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Being able to say shit, you the best, you was the best player in the SEC, that should say a lot, bro.
Hell yeah. Hell
You
yeah.
know a little bit about that, huh?
Yep.
Huh?
Hell yeah.
You know a
Hell
little bit
yeah.
about that.
Hell yeah. Yep. I see
Just
you
to say,
saying.
man, y'all niggas couldn't do nothing with me. Yeah, look at that.
Man,
That type of that you stamp forever with that.
for sure.
Stamp forever, bro.
For sure.
What
Yeah.
what was your greatest memory?
At LSU,
Yeah, yeah.
man,
Oh, tell,
I
tell us about your time at LSU first.
huh?
Tell us about your time and tell the people
Hey,
about your
nigga,
time.
look,
I'll tell the people about the
look.
being truck.
Hey,
Let's
bro.
really get into it. Tell the
Hey,
people what they want to know, man.
okay, cool. I'm glad you asked. Hey, I felt like I was in the NBA, nigga, as a
Yeah, I
freshman.
know. Yeah, tell the people about the beans and the
I,
throwback jerseys, man. Come
look,
on.
I had the Benz on 22-inch black and chrome Diablos.
You
I had
probably still got that motherfucker too, huh? You ain't
I
tell
do, I do, I
me.
do, I do. It's in VR.
Yeah,
Um, 3 TVs in there.
yeah, yeah,
Uh, man, I feel like I was in the lead at LSU, man.
yeah,
Uh, the team they embraced me from day one. I remember I used to come there and when I was at Capitol, I used to come and play. Uh, man, I used to be man. You
yeah,
thought I was at LSU when I was at Capitol, bro. How I
yeah,
used to,
yeah. Rock star.
yeah. But yeah, man, I had a great time there, man. I love playing at LSU, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I I met my wife there.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, you know, yeah, man. I felt like I was in the league, bro. I had everything, bro.
yeah. Oh,
I had a couple of dollars in my pocket. I had a
yeah,
whip.
yeah,
I was hooping. I
yeah,
had my girl.
yeah, yeah.
LSU was
You
a great
had,
time.
you had everything right there.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you,
Then I
like
could
we
go.
say, they did what they supposed to do. That's what they supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I
Tell
could
them,
drive 10 minutes and go back to the hood,
yeah,
get my
yeah,
car washed.
yeah.
Uh,
Tell them you was NIL before NIL,
something like that. Not, bro. It's crazy today, but
huh?
something
Crazy,
like that.
huh? I
Something
tell
like that. I
you, I
was
asked you
ready.
a question the other day, bro. I said me and NIL got a love-hate relationship, bro. I love it for the guys getting it now, but
Yeah,
hate it because I couldn't touch it.
man.
Oh, have mercy, bro.
Cause I would have made some more money, bro.
Man.
I mean, you too. You
And,
know.
it's crazy, bro, because these young niggas be wanting M's now, bro. We didn't need all that, bro. We
Oh.
didn't need all that. Man, if you give me a cool 50, nigga, I'm straight.
You'd have stretched that motherfucker 50 a couple years, huh?
Man, you give me a cool 50, you couldn't tell me I ain't have an M in my pocket.
Nah, that's a fact.
Man, he boy, bro.
Yeah, him in college would have signed me up for life, bro.
For life, dog.
Yeah, yeah,
But at the same time, B, though, you know what, though, bro? I'm kind of glad we didn't. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm glad we didn't, but everything happened for a reason, bro.
for
Because
sure.
I think that shit is crippling a lot of them kids now, bro. You know,
Oh yeah,
by getting to the bag, you know, right now, and really don't have to hit no adversity, bro. I think it just it's hurting some of them kids, bro. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. It's just like back in the day, like to me it balances itself out because like some just think about some of the players that was like that was so big in college but never got a chance to play in the league.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So to
yeah,
me, like the NIL is like special for those dudes
yeah,
that
yeah,
won't play, that won't be able to make money
yeah,
professionally. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Um, you're always gonna have the people who kind of fuck off, man.
yeah,
Not take advantage of the opportunity. That ain't gonna never change.
yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
So so you're gonna have some people who take advantage of the NIL and some people who mess it up. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
just part of it. But man, I wish I could have got some of that motherfucker.
Yeah, my God, what?
Yeah.
It ain't, bro. It ain't take much for me, boy. It ain't take much for me. I ain't lying.
Hmm.
Shit, give me a cool 50 to 100, I'm straight. Back then, shit, I wouldn't even know what to do with that.
Man.
And you got some of these niggas, you know, some of these niggas getting M's, man.
Yeah, I know. I know.
God, no, bro.
Yeah.
College? You give me an M in college? You could tell me nothing, dog.
Yeah, that's sick, bro. That's sick, bro.
What? Man, I'm going to practice when I feel like.
See that? See that? See that right there? You can't
Well,
do that, bro. Come
hey,
on, bro.
that's why God ain't let me touch it, bro.
Yeah.
But nah, man, with me though, bro, even if we would have had it, bro, my mindset was so different, bro, that it like it didn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Because my mind was still stuck on getting to the league, bro. And that was a dream. That was a dream. So with me, I can't speak for everybody else, but with me, it wouldn't deter me at all. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I was on that, you know. Once I got, like I say, once I got to LSU, I had one thing in mind. I'm killing shit, and I'm, you know, going to the league, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Best foot forward to get to the league.
Mm-hmm. Take me through the draft process. When
Shit,
you
man, I had shit 22, 23 workout. Like
mm-hmm.
I was trying to get in with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, it was just, you know, I was just so hyped, dog, to even be mentioned in the process, be, you know, invited to the combine, you know, all the shit that everybody, you know, all the draftees got to do. You know what I'm saying? I was just so hyped to be in that position, man. So I was just trying to, you know, I was just trying to get around everybody.
Mm-hmm.
All the teams, you know, that, you know, which all the teams invited me to work out. All the teams that wanted me to work out, I was there. You know what I'm saying? No matter who was there, I'm pulling up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I would just hype, bro. I was just hype to have my name associated with NBA. You know what I'm saying? Not even drafted yet, but my name associated with NBA shit. That shit was everything to me. So, you know, I'm going to workouts with team. I don't even fuck. I can barely say their name. I'm whatever. They want me there. I'm there. You know what I'm saying?
Draft night.
Draft night. Draft night. That was special, bro. It was special. Just, you know, just having, you know, like I said, I got done with the draft process. Shit, maybe 2 days, 2 days before the draft.
Your picture
I,
gone.
let me see.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I got done. I got done with the draft process, man. 2 days before, 2 or 3 days before the draft. So you know, I ain't really got time to even, you know, take it all in yet. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
yeah, draft night was crazy. You know, it didn't go like they told me it was gonna go. That's the politics of the league. Shit, let them tell it. Shit, I was going nowhere in between 16 and 21. Somebody, ain't gonna really get into it, but I was promised that. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I first knew of the politics of the league.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like these motherfuckers can tell you everything, and nobody be held accountable for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, so I was hyped, so draft night I was hyped. I done got a promise, anywhere between 16 and 21 when that ain't happened. So now I'm like, damn, what the hell? So now I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? I went from, this being one of the, if not the greatest night of my life to now I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? Because I done got lied to, and like, damn, this how this go. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So I just even with that, I came into the league with a chip on my shoulder just because of that. And that GM, I still remember him to this day. To this day, like he can't even look at me. You know what I'm saying? I just,
Who was that?
I ain't gonna say, bro.
You can say. All
I
right.
ain't gonna say, dog. It's just he know, like you
Mhm.
know what I'm saying. But it's just like, damn, dog. Like it go back to what we say how we live down here. We stand on our word, bro. And if you give me your word, bro. I feel like what I'm saying. That's what it is. I can only hold you to your word, and
Sure.
it ain't happened. So I mean, if you go back to my video when I did get drafted, shit, I'm hot. You know what I'm saying? I'm supposed to be celebrating them. I'm walking out of the room hot. You know what I'm saying? But everything worked. Everything worked out like it was supposed to, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um. And what about how you felt when you was drafted by New Orleans?
Well, I was drafted. Miami drafted me.
And then
So
you got
yeah, then I got traded on draft night.
uh
Well, like 5 minutes later. So when I got drafted to Miami, so I'm like, oh shit, I ain't even work out for them. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Yeah, South Beach, shit, that ain't bad either. You know what I'm saying? But
They
like
probably drafted you for New Orleans though.
yeah. Long, the backstory with that, New Orleans, paid them, to draft me or whatever for them. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But shit, draft process, you don't know nothing about that. You don't know what's
Right.
going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So all you hear the team come up, you hear your name called. Shit, I'm going there.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, like 5 minutes later, my agent was like, "You going to New Orleans?" So that kind of made me, get back to being happy again, knowing I was staying at home, and I knew I had a good workout with New Orleans too. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So I knew I was wanted. I knew I was wanted here, and of course, the family was going crazy, but I still was hot. I was hot the whole job. Like I ain't lying.
Hmm.
Yeah, but like I said, everything worked out like it was supposed to though. So I was cool with it.
Okay. Um.
How was draft night for you, man? How was your whole process? How many teams you worked out for?
Well, I came out as a freshman, so
Yeah,
shit. As a freshman, I probably worked out for about probably every team,
yeah, yeah.
and and I ended up going back to school because um uh my draft status was still like late first round, early second.
Uh huh.
But the Bulls told me they had the 31st pick. They told me if you come out as a freshman, we'll pay you like the 29th pick. So they was gonna give me a 4-year deal, right?
Right,
As a freshman.
right,
And, but I was telling my people, I was like, man, if this my stock right now, if I go to school another year, you know, for sure I'll be a first round. You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right. Yeah,
So as a sophomore, I'm a freshman of the year as a freshman. I'm player of the year as a sophomore. I'm thinking like, shit, I'm out of here.
right,
Under no circumstances I'm going back to school, and
right.
I'm gonna be a first rounder for sure. But I ended up being a drafted 33rd, second round pick, man.
Mm-hmm.
I was happy and sad.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? I was crying like a mother. I was crying that night that when I got drafted because First, I was happy that my name got called, but
Yeah,
I was sad where it was at. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Because I thought like I was like, man, I felt like I was a first rounder, bro.
yeah. Of
Um,
course, of course.
and but yeah, and it happened for a reason for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
And but yeah, and then my first 2 years in New Orleans, I ain't
yeah.
played for 2 years.
Yeah, you had to talk about that.
That was hell, boy. That was hell for me, man. That was like
Oh shit, man.
that was like the worst 2 years of my life, bro.
Huh.
Cause it's
Why? What
like,
made it?
huh,
What made it hell for you, bro?
huh?
What made it? What made it hell for you?
Because like, I mean, you got to think about. I was always the guy on as a basketball player.
Yeah,
Ever
yeah,
since I was a youngster, ever since I got on the team, I was always like the guy.
yeah.
And then it's like, nigga, you ain't even in uniform, boy. I was like, damn. You heard
They,
me?
they get a reality check quick, huh?
But you know what's so crazy? Like, what made it the worst for me? Because it's like I always was able to work through some. I always was able to work,
Mm-hmm.
and work, and then my success come immediately.
Yep.
Man, I was the first one at the gym, bro. Last one to leave, bro.
Still
Fine,
nothing.
I still ain't look my way, man.
Still ain't good.
So that's what made it worse for me. I ain't
Yeah,
had no family out there. I was in Oklahoma City.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
Katrina, right? Katrina
yeah,
had just
yeah. Katrina had just hit. Um, so man, yeah, that shit was tough for me, bro.
yeah, dog.
But
Yeah,
I thugged it out though. But it was
I
tough.
got too. I caught Brian Scott too, so I know. I
What was
know
your
how.
experience like in New Orleans?
But shit, I mean, it was bad at first, but it got better.
I know you had some bright spots there too.
Yeah, yeah, it was bad at first, but it got better. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So, get drafted there. Of course, crazy story. You know how the training camps went with Brian Scott, man. Shit, we made it. I made it out of it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Okay, I didn't gain this trust. Hopefully, I don't know, but you hear stories about how he is with rookies and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm still on edge with it. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, first game, TNT San Antonio. Man, I'm calling home, bro. Telling everybody, dog. Man, I'm about man, TNT, first game, rookie, all that. You know what I'm saying? We get to the arena. Shit, I walk around the locker room. I don't see my
You don't see your jersey off.
hey, San Antonio locker room was small, bro. So
Yeah,
it
it was
ain't
small. Yeah.
yeah. I walk around the locker room. I don't see my
That's
jersey.
it. Right.
So I go hit the trainer. Like shit. Yeah, yeah. It's the exact words I tell her. I say, man, I say, man, y'all forgot to put my jersey out, man.
Right. Right.
I tell her, bro, I say, man, y'all must have forgot my jersey in the bag at home, bro. Yeah, ain't put my jersey out, man.
Right.
He say, word. He like, nah, man. He like, I think you inactive.
Right. Right. Right.
Active? What? I said, what that mean? What
Yeah.
you active, man? Like, I don't think you suiting up tonight.
Yeah.
Man, what? Man, I just told all these people I'm playing, man. Y'all telling me y'all ain't got no jerseys for me?
Right. Right. Right.
Then look what they laid. Hell, look what they laid around and told me, bro. Look, man, try to get say, bro, this shit. Hey, it's funny now, bro. But this shit. Say, bro, this shit had me so mad, bro. Tell you how mad it
Hey.
had me. Finished though. Let me tell you how mad it had me.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah, you inactive, bro. So I'm asking people what that mean. You know what I'm saying? What inactive mean?
Right.
Like, he ain't suiting up tonight. Like, man, my man, I done told all these people, bro, I'm playing on TNT, and y'all telling me I'm not.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I think you need to find somebody with a sports coat.
Oh man, right.
I
Yeah.
sell a sports coat for what? What I need a sports coat for, man? What I need that for? I ain't bring that. You need to find somebody with a sports coat to go out there to the game. I said, you want me to put a sports coat? Man,
Yeah, bro.
I,
Hey,
I
hey.
got big ass Jabot jeans on.
Nah, that's crazy, bro.
I got some big
I
ass
went through the
Jabot
same
jeans
shit.
on. And I wasn't getting no money like that yet. So I'm got some big ass Jabot jeans on
Yeah.
with team affiliated collar. And you put a blazer on over this shit to go outside. Man, I said, bro, I'm not putting this shit on. I done
Right,
know
right,
all these people I'm playing. You want me to go out there with a fucking blazer on with some Jabot?
right.
Man. And look, I stayed in the locker room the whole game.
Okay, right.
Whole game. And
Yeah,
that went on for 5 games straight, bro.
yeah, yeah,
Not I think I wasn't even dressing out. Nigga,
yeah.
I had a blazer on, man. Mo Pete, man. Shout out to Mo Pete, bro. Mo Pete took care of me, bro. Mo
Look
Pete
out
got
for
a blazer, looked out for everything, man. Five
yeah,
games, bro. And six game, I started dressing. I still
yeah.
wasn't, nigga still wasn't looking my way.
Who
I
got hurt?
actually, I started dressing.
Yeah, who got
You
hurt
know,
for where you could get start dressing? What
huh?
happened?
When I started dressing,
Yeah, why? Like somebody got hurt or something?
I think somebody got hurt.
Yeah,
You know, something went on.
someone
You
on. Yeah.
know, after 5 games, I started dressing.
Hmm.
But I'm still on the end of the bench. You know what I'm saying? But I still felt a little better knowing that y'all niggas really had my jersey. You know what I'm saying? I'm, I'm like, hey, y'all never had my shit. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? I'm
right,
like, oh, I finally get to see a printout of my jersey. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like NBA jersey. So
right.
I started feeling good. You know, still wasn't looking my way at all. I'm
Yeah,
still in practice, you know, going the hardest, hooping.
yeah, yeah,
And that shit like meant nothing, man. Like it
yeah.
meant nothing to him.
Hmm.
But shit, like I say, the shit after 8 games, he got fired.
Whoa,
Then I started starting right away.
whoa.
Yeah, our GM, our GM that hired him, fired him,
Who?
came down. Our
Jeff
GM started.
Bowers?
He started coaching.
Who that?
So
Who was
he,
it?
huh?
Who was the coach? Who was the
Uh,
general manager?
the general manager name was Jeff Bowles,
Yeah,
man.
Jeff Bowers. Yeah.
Yeah. That's my dog, bro.
So
Jeff Bowles came in, you know, started coaching us, bro. And shit, it was up after that.
mm.
It was up. I started. Shit, I was starting right away.
Who was the starters then right then?
Shit, it was CP at the one. I'm at the two. I don't know if it was Posey or Mo Pete at the three. You know, of course, David West was at the four, and Mecca at the five. Because
How was that, man? How
year
was
before
that?
they traded for him and Tyson Chandler. You know, Tyson Chandler they traded however that went. So
Yeah,
we had Mecca at the five.
yeah, yeah. How
Yeah.
was that though? How was that playing with CP and
It
David
was
West?
it was cool, bro. It was cool. You know, they was veterans. Especially D West. D West was also you know really also. I thought he was a Muslim at first. I ain't lying.
Yeah,
D West was also, he always wore black, and
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
man, fuck, you know what I'm saying? But D West he was one of the ones, bro, that that kind of led by example. He ain't talk as much, but he led by example. And
Yeah,
of course, CP was CP then for sure. Shit, CP was running. He was running the city then.
yeah,
He was that. So,
yeah.
just to have that, just to have him really had me under his wing and shit. That was cool to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that,
Yeah. Had some good times in the city of New Orleans.
yeah, for sure, for
Yeah.
sure. It felt like it's 45 minutes up the road, bro. It felt like I was home. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Just like we just built a gym at the crib. And, I'm playing every night. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? It was fun, bro. The city showed me so much love, bro. still to this day, man. Still to this day, the city showed me so much love, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that was I ain't have to want for nothing, bro. I ain't want for nothing. I don't think every time I went out to eat, I ain't have to pay for nothing and everything, bro. It was love in that city, bro. And like I say, even today they still show that same love, bro.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Tell me, what was your adjustment? Did you have any adjustment period from not playing to starting, or was it just a
I
smooth
mean,
transition?
have time.
You
Shit.
had no time on.
It happened so fast, bro. It happened so fast. Like I went from not playing, but I'm still practicing against these guys, so I'm still getting reps. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Of how the NBA is gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm still having to guard CP. I'm still having to guard these vets that didn't play. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just wasn't playing in the games.
Yep. Yep.
So, and and Rod Pack, man, shout out to Rod Pack, bro. He had to keep me sane for real. He
Yeah.
keep
Yeah.
me sane, dog. I ain't lying, bro. Rod Pack, bro. I saw him not too long ago. He kept me sane, bro, because it was a couple times I wanted to go off, bro, and I knew I ain't had that leeway. You know what I'm saying? Being a second round pick, but in my mind, I'm like, man, fuck this shit, man. I ain't lying. This shit ain't what's up.
Yeah.
Like I'm man, boy, like I'm going through hell and practice and training, with as a rookie. Shit, I gotta go see him 2 hours early before practice.
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? That was our thing for me in DC. We had to get there 2-3 hours early, get our stuff in before practice and stay after.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, we doing all this shit and this shit don't count for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was wild, bro. So,
Yeah.
but they able to get out there and start and started hooping, and that made me feel good, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It made me feel good.
At one point, you and DC had the backcourt.
Yeah, dog. Chris
Y'all
CP,
running
yeah, got hurt.
the.
Yeah, yeah, shit. It was no what the nigga say. It was the YN time, man. It was the young
Right. Right. And
shit.
y'all went on a cool little run.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that was fun, bro. That
Uh,
was fun. That was
yeah.
fun. We was hooping, you know what I'm saying? We was winning some games, wouldn't you wouldn't expect us to, carry the team to the playoffs or nothing, but
Mm-hmm.
just to, get something going, you know what I'm saying? That was cool, bro. And the
Mm-hmm.
city got behind us like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit, we thought we were next up. You know what I'm saying? Then other shit start happening. You know how that go.
What do you mean?
The shit, the nigga started politicking, bro. That's all
Oh,
that is.
he's talking about thing. That's
Yeah,
definitely that's definitely a part of it.
and I still don't get it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Coming off, me and DC both make all rookie team. He get traded that summer,
Whoa,
that exact summer. He got,
whoa.
yeah,
And then you got traded when?
and I got traded into that year.
Oh, that next
That
going
same
next.
year, but at the trade deadline.
Oh, okay, like February that next
Yeah,
year.
yeah, yeah. Now you
Huh.
got you got two young niggas coming out of all rookie teams. They get traded. How they go? But,
Whoa.
yeah,
Y'all doing too much.
they're doing too much. Doing too much. They were
Y'all
they
doing too
weren't
much.
expecting that, dog.
Yeah.
They weren't
Cause who
expecting.
they traded DC for? Who they got in return?
Shit, who they traded DC for, man? Oh, I know he went to
Parker or something? Or
he went
Parker
to
was there
Indiana.
already. Parker was there already.
I think Jay Jack came, man. I think I
Oh,
don't
yeah, yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
don't know for sure, but I think they traded. I know DC went to Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah, and Jay Jack came over. That's
Uh-huh.
my though. Jay Jack, my dog.
And,
But it still was like, man, how the hell, these two dudes make the all rookie team, bro, and now they gone.
yeah.
How they go?
Y'all
You know
just
what
doing
I'm
too
saying? We
much.
we
Y'all
got the
just doing
city,
too much.
we got the city buzzing behind our back, and now they just gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't. But see, once you get older, bro, once you get older and really kind of figure out the politics of the league, bro, you
Yeah.
you, you get it.
Yeah.
It don't make sense, but it is what it is. Shit,
For
what can
sure.
you do?
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
Um, and then you went to Sacramento and it changed your life, huh?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Tell me about that. Tell me about Westfall, man.
Shit, Sacramento, man. I'm still enjoying the city though, bro. Shit wasn't going my way, but I'm still loving being in the city, bro. So when
In
I
New
see I
Orleans.
get, yeah, in New Orleans, I'm still getting treated, the right way. So
Yeah.
when I get traded, the shit hit me, by surprise. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, you know, because you know how that go. Once you know, they feel like they about to trade you, they let you play a little bit, right? To get your value up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So I done laid around there, start playing again, actually won them a couple games. I'm like, all right, they done came back to their fucking senses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I get a couple games under my belt, go off a couple games, shit, I get traded,
Yeah.
you know. So I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, man, like nigga I can't win out here, bro. So I get traded, you know what I'm saying? But not knowing exactly what I was going into Sacramento, bro, but I was so angry and had a chip on my shoulder from what had just happened, bro. I just like, man, it was just a blessing in disguise that Coach Westfall was who he was and the player he was, he like a motherfucker who get buckets. You know what I'm saying? So it was just a blessing in disguise. He was able to let me rock out like I did, bro, and that's what it was. Cause I ain't lying, bro. I was on one. Oh man, I was so hot, bro. I was like, ah, damn, bro. This how this about to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. But going to Sacramento, bro, it ain't nothing but basketball out there. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
I
it,
think
bro.
that's what I needed.
That's it.
It, that is all it is basketball. From probably playing against Sacramento,
Yeah.
ain't nothing. You know what
Nothing
I'm
to
saying?
do out there. Do
Get something
Sacramento
to eat.
remind you of BR a little bit?
Nah, dog.
What you mean? Like is more to
Yeah,
do in BR?
come on, man. It's way more to do in Baton Rouge, man.
What you
It's Sac,
mean though?
I love Sac to death, but there ain't nothing to do out there.
What you mean is more in BR though? Like what?
Man, it's more, bro. If you want to go to, do the lit clubs, then you could, bro.
It
It
ain't
wasn't.
had no clubs out there.
They had them, but it wasn't hitting on nothing.
Right, true.
Yeah, it wasn't hitting on nothing.
So so Sacramento like
That's
Oklahoma
what.
City.
That's what. But that's right up my alley, though, bro. I don't really be doing nothing anyway, so I was just on, basketball. Gonna give me something to eat. Go back to the crib. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right up my alley.
Cause you did enough of that in college, huh?
Yeah, you did that. I was
You
trying
did
to,
that.
and like I said, I was so angry and frustrated. I'm just trying to, I'm focused straight on basketball, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to prove these motherfuckers wrong.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was on. So that's exactly what I needed.
right.
It was cool, bro.
And you went on a
Sacramento,
hell of a run, huh?
yeah, bro. Sacramento was cool, but it was cool and shocking at the same time. Cause coming from New Orleans, everything was structured. Shit, in Sacramento, shit. It was wild magnolia that
Come on, bro.
it was wild magnolia that motherfucker. So I'm like, man, like
Live
damn,
how
this
you live.
is what it is. Nah, it was just like shit. Niggas was just doing their own shit. Come to New Orleans, everything structured. They put the time on the clock. We got to be in a circle. For this amount of time. Right before practice start. Pray and all that stuff. with Money Williams. Shit, Sacramento, shit, boy, ain't no clock, boy, nigga. Throwing that bitch up the wall, nigga. Shit, boy, niggas air dribbling and niggas doing all type of stuff. So I'm like, oh, okay, shit, bet. I'm
Yeah,
a young nigga anyway, just come for some structure. Oh, wow, shit. You know, it was up, nigga. So it's like equivalent of going to Christian life and then transferring to Catholic. Like that type of time, man. You know what I'm saying?
or,
So,
or, or, or going from high school to just the playground.
yeah, just the playground. You know what I'm saying? So, cause we was all young. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't really no veterans.
Who was that team? That was Boogie
Me,
Cousins on it?
me, DeMarcus. Uh, who else? Who else was there? Uh,
IT was there.
no, IT wasn't there yet. IT came into that next year, I think. We drafted him.
Jimmy Fredette.
He came too. Him and IT came the same time.
Uh
So
huh.
it was me, DeMarcus, Tyreek.
Yeah.
We were strapped, man. For a young team, we were strapped.
Salmon.
Bro.
John
We
Salmon.
Salmons, Francisco Garcia, we
Yeah.
had Dante, we had Jason Thompson. For,
Yeah, I
for
remember.
for a young team, we were strapped, bro. We were just young. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
would have had that guidance out the gate, bro. You know what I'm saying? Just that veteran and that guidance, and our organization was so fucked up, bro. Like we was, god damn, bro. Like
Granny
it's
City.
yeah, bro. You know it starts at the top, man. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Like if the top don't know what the hell they doing, that shit just trickle down. You know what I'm saying? And we man, so
Hey,
we were just out of control.
but you
Out
needed
of
that
control.
though.
Huh?
You needed that though.
Yeah, yeah. For me personally, I did. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it helped change my life. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Forever. But you know what I'm saying? Hindsight now, I wish we would have had that structure. Cause you know what I'm saying? And because that team, bro, we was talented, bro. We just ain't know how to fucking put it together. You know what I'm saying?
Tell me this: what? How you felt when you signed the contract?
Shit. Man, bro. Then moms flew in for that too. Her
Mhm.
first time ever flying. So shit, that made it that more special, man. That shit was man. While I was signing, my hand was shaking. Like I couldn't even sign that bit right. Seeing them numbers, dog.
Right,
Seeing, they flip them pages, dog. You like, man, I don't care about none of this shit, none of this shit, none of this shit. Get to the numbers. But
right.
once I got to the numbers and read the shit off, man, bro. I'm shaking signing that motherfucker, bro. But that shit it was crazy, bro. It was
What
crazy.
what your mama said?
Huh? She ran out the door.
Come on, bro.
She ran out the door screaming.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, y'all better not tell her shit either. Y'all better not tell her nothing.
What
Yep.
what
She the
what was the
door. She
first thing
ran
you
out the door
bought?
screaming, bro. Huh?
What was the first thing you bought?
About her or me?
No, it just bought in general.
First thing I bought her was a house. I
You
bought a
bought
house
a
for
house?
her. Yeah. That was the first thing I bought before I even, because I already had, a car or whatever. I wasn't no big ass car person like that anyway. So the first thing I always say once I got, some real money, she go get a house. So that was the first thing I bought.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What about for yourself?
For myself, first thing I bought for myself was shit. Probably that Maybach.
The
I think that
Maybach?
yeah, I think that Maybach. That was my dream car, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was my
Yeah.
dream car. I don't know how the fuck it became my dream car, cause shit, niggas wasn't riding around in Baton Rouge with that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I saw it. So I must have, I saw it, dog, and I was just like, shit, I'm gonna get that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you
get
was in the
that.
league for a while. You started seeing niggas pulling up in them big boy toys.
Yeah, but shit, niggas wasn't pulling up in that.
Mm.
Niggas wasn't pulling up in that. So, like I said, I don't know how it became, but I was, once I did see it, I was like, man, that motherfucker
That
nasty.
hard, huh?
That
Yeah.
motherfucker nasty, and you go know it's me when I pull up in this motherfucker too, cause I'm hogging 2-3 lanes in it. You know what I'm saying? You're right.
Right.
They just downsized now. But shit, the
Yep.
first one I had, that bitch took up like 2-3 lanes.
What you had? The S? What you had? What you had? The
The,
57? What
the
is it?
57, the 57S.
Yeah,
Right
that's the
before
big.
you get to the 62.
All
Yeah.
right, right.
Yeah, I had the
Right.
57S. That
Yeah.
bitch was hogging lanes, boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, see, you couldn't tell me nothing after that.
Mm.
Shit. You
Especially
couldn't tell
when,
me nothing. And I
especially
don't want to sit in the back. I'm driving my shit.
for sure. For sure.
Straight up. Straight
Best
up.
memory about being in the league, bro.
Shit. Best memory about being in the league, just being there, bro. Just
Just being
being
there.
there. Growing up, bro. You, you dream that shit, bro.
Yep.
You dream that shit. Besides the politics and the shit you can't control, bro. Just being there, bro. Just being there and saying I made it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like too many people can't say that, bro. And all them everybody we grew up with all had that same dream, bro. So you know, it wasn't a coincidence that it was you or it was me. You know what I'm saying? Like we work for this shit, bro. We work for this shit, and you know what I'm saying. You got to sit back sometimes and congratulate yourself sometimes. Like, bro, I did it. You know what I'm saying? With the help of others, you know what I'm saying, here and there. But at the end of the day, you and with the Almighty God, you know what I'm saying. You did it, bro.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So that's my favorite memory,
It's
or just
being there.
be.
Who's your
Yeah.
favorite teammate?
My favorite teammate,
Yep.
shit. I say that's a good one, dog. I got a couple, bro. I got a couple, bro. See,
Shout him out. Ooh.
I got a couple of them on each team. Well, from Sacramento, shit. From Sacramento, shit it was DeMarcus and IT. You know what I'm saying? We were like kind of like a clique. You know what I'm saying? Like, before practice, me, him, and IT, we hang out and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we were kind of like a clique. So DeMarcus and IT from Sacramento. Shit. Who else? And Francisco Garcia too. The first day I got traded there, man. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie, B. I'm thinking he playing games with me. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, like, man, I didn't go. Man, look, that nigga offered me his car, everything, whatever you need, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what type of games you playing, man? You know what I'm saying? Man,
Right, right,
you playing penitentiary games, man.
right,
Nah,
right,
man, like that. But
right.
he's super solid, bro. He's
Yeah,
super
nah, he
solid.
is.
Uh, he was
He
just
is.
like, nah, man, I know you got traded, bro. You ain't got everything here. You know what I'm saying? Look, if you want to borrow my car and shit, he had a Benz and BMW. If you want to borrow my car till your shit get here, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So when I found out he was serious, I still ain't take it. You know what I'm saying? But I found, as time went on, I found out, that's who he is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because throughout the season, he was on the same shit. Like, man, you need anything, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? And that was we call him Flacco. That what Flacco was, bro. To everybody, not just to me, to everybody on the team, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was that
No, for
for
sure.
real.
For
He was
sure.
that.
Hmm.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, him and shit, and Trevor Ariza too.
mm.
That's like Big Broke, man. That nigga there. That's the only nigga that can really kind of talk to me and I listen. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like,
Mm.
yeah, it started when he got traded. He got traded to New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? When he got traded to New Orleans, that year I got traded. You know what I'm saying? He came, and he came from Houston. And it
Yeah.
started right then. Like, he always had that big brother, mentality towards me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm.
look, nigga, I'm gonna let you know when you wrong, when you fucking up, but it's coming from a good place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Always,
Right.
I always felt that from him. So
Mm-hmm.
even when we played with each other in Houston, he was still on the same shit. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Cause long story, backstory with that shit, he kind of was the reason that Houston signed me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Because Daryl Morey went to him and asked him, you know what I'm saying, how I was and this, that, and the other. And you know what I'm saying? He vouched for me.
Mm.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I say them, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Who was some of the good teammates you had, bro? Who was some
I
of
had I had a
your
bunch of them,
vet?
man. I had a bunch of them. I was
Yeah,
lucky.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, yeah. My whole way, I had some cool teammates, man.
Yeah. You always had them. You had them guys that, you know what I'm saying, that was real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't have to have known them for your whole life, but you can tell, and I can pick that up good. I don't know about nobody else. I can
Yeah,
pick that, niggas being real, niggas being fake. You
right,
know what I'm saying? And
right.
I was able to pick that up quick. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, now for sure. I mean, you definitely gonna have them type of dudes on your team.
Yeah,
You gonna have the good and the bad, but yeah, I definitely have some cool teammates. Uh,
yeah,
yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, shit. There's a bunch of them. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Bunch of them.
Yeah,
There's a couple of them I know I missed though, but them, yeah, we were locked in on some shit. Like
yeah,
we understood each other. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah, we understood each other.
Nah, for
you
sure.
know, niggas get wild sometimes, but shit, we understood each other.
Nah, definitely, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, bro.
Definitely, yeah, yeah. Because I got all kind of memories, about teammates, like especially when I was young.
Uh-huh.
Uh, because me, Chris, and Jr. used to be together a lot when I was a rookie.
Uh-huh.
Uh, when I got to Dallas, Jared Stackhouse and Jason Terry took me under their wing.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I got to Orlando. You know, I had Jameer and Dwight. Uh, and where else I went, man? When I was in Boston, me and Rondo, we gambled on the planes.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
we we, we became close.
Yeah.
We played spades. We ain't do no crazy gambling, bro. We just played $100 spades, bro. Uh,
Yeah, nigga, you used to sit at that table. Yeah, I
just
know, nigga. Oh, I don't
just
act like I wasn't there, nigga. I
yeah,
know.
just to kill time. My gambling was just to kill time. I was rich already, bro.
Oh, shit.
I ain't trying to win no big
Yeah,
money game.
I ain't. Them niggas playing Blu-ray. They can have it. I ain't
Yeah,
getting. Look. It's Tunk over here, and that's it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's it.
yeah.
I
We can
I
definitely
ain't
play
got
some tongue.
shit. Hell no. I can't see myself giving a nigga 200 grand. Shit no.
And were you on the team when that boy lost for what 200-300?
Yeah, yeah.
When Sullinger was
Sully,
down 300?
Sully, dog.
Yeah, Sully was tripping, bro. And
Yeah, so I was on that bitch, dog.
you
Cause
know what's so crazy, bro?
you know why? You know I know because I was playing too.
You, I was playing too, bro.
We started on the plane. Then remember,
Yeah,
we took it to the room.
in
You
Charlotte,
heard?
in
But
Charlotte.
look how crazy it was though. I was the
When
nigga
y'all
who
took
was,
it to the room, I went to my room.
yeah, you went to your room. I took it to the
Yeah,
room. Crazy thing, it was me, Sully, and
G Wallace.
Jerry Wallace. Yeah.
Yeah,
Crazy shit is I was I was supposed to be the nigga who pulled it.
and how you
I
ain't
was there. I
bullet?
said no, bro. I said no. So it came back around and Sully pulled it. Yep, that's how they went. Yep. I ain't gonna lie, B. I can't see me giving a nigga 200 grand, bro. You go, I ain't tough, nigga, but you go get it in blood. You gotta get it in blood, dog.
But I told G though. I said, G, why don't you let the man pay you 50, 100? He a rookie. He a second year player. Man,
Man,
G.
I need it all. I need it all, dog. He shouldn't have been playing. You know how G
That's how
right.
G was too.
That's what he said.
That
He
nigga was an
shouldn't have
old
been
grouchy
playing.
ass nigga, bro.
Yeah, he was. He shouldn't have
Yeah.
been playing, dog. That nigga
I,
ain't killed.
I talked to that.
Just by him playing with a rookie, man, show you what type of nigga he is.
Hey, he don't play around.
How you don't play, dog?
No
You don't
mercy.
play.
But he ended up not getting none of it.
Yeah. Crazy, huh?
Yeah.
Crazy, right?
Yeah. I try to talk that nigga into taking this man, just getting
Take
a little something from him,
100,
bro.
man. Take something, man. Take
Yeah.
something. I ain't gonna lie, Sully went in the shock after that too.
Couldn't
Sully was
perform,
fucking
huh?
hooping. Sully was hooping.
Yeah.
Boy, I
Couldn't hoop no more.
couldn't hoop no more. All nigga taste buds were gone.
Yeah, nah, no
Yeah,
bullshit.
I feel him though. I
Yeah,
feel him. Yeah,
yeah,
nigga. I lose $100, nigga. I'm hot. So I think he lost shit close to like 260 too. Like 260. It was damn near 300 ball.
yeah. That's
Well,
it.
yeah, dog. It was about 300 ball, but shit.
I wouldn't want to pay that either, bro.
Shit, no, bro. You gotta get it in blood. We gonna have to beat each other bodies up every day. Every day, dog. I ain't never sit that Blu-ray table, bro. Hell
Right.
no. Man. Shit, no.
What you think of having if G seen Sully today?
Shit, I don't think you even remember that, man.
You don't think
You
he
think
tripping?
you remember that?
How you gonna forget 300?
300, huh?
Nigga
That
ain't
is,
got a check in about 10 years, man.
yeah, yeah. I ain't think about that.
Shit. Nigga, I'm thinking about
Yeah,
my 300.
that 300 coming handy right now.
Man. That's like getting a fucking unexpected licensing check, man.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, that's real too.
Yeah.
Shit, you right. That's a rookie deal.
Nah, for sure. That was my rookie deal.
Right.
You
Right.
know?
Yeah,
Uh,
shit. You say it like that. Yeah, I'm shit. Matter of fact, shit, I'm looking I'm trying to find the number now.
yeah. I'm DMing them.
Yeah, I'm DMing. Yeah.
So,
What's that about, man? Let's see what that's about. I know you got it now. Yeah, we can
who-
work something out too.
who's the best hooper you play with? Who's the
I
best
play
player you play with?
the best player I played with.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. I don't know, bro. I don't think about that. The best, the best player I played with, or we gonna do it by position.
No, just the best player, period. Who the best?
Best player I played with. I mean, I caught right then or just over. Okay, I caught KG and P at the end of their careers. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
they
saying?
was they was they were old heads.
Yeah, they was old heads. They were old heads. The
What
best
you
player.
what you play with them half that season?
Yeah, yeah.
Half
I
that
went,
season.
yeah, I got traded from Sacramento for half of that season
Mm-hmm.
before I came to Boston. But the best player I probably played with, shit, I gotta say, shit, I gotta go with DeMarcus, man.
The
DeMarcus
Marcus
Cousins,
was the best, huh?
man, motherfucker, that dog. That nigga was a motherfucker, dog.
Mm.
That nigga, he was before his time, bro. It was before his time. Like
Mm-hmm.
a big that can do everything, bro. I,
Mm-hmm.
I ain't I ain't never seen no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
motherfucker dribble, pass, shoot, rebound. So it wasn't nothing he couldn't do, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I don't think the league had seen no shit like that, so they really wasn't on that, right then, you know. Well, shit, before he got hurt, shit, that
Bad
nigga was
boy.
that nigga was bad, dog.
Yeah.
that nigga was nice, dog.
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah,
was,
I
it was,
used when I see him, like, I remember when I when he was healthy, he was really good. I His injuries, bro. Injuries
yeah,
did it to him.
yeah, yeah. When you went to New Orleans, bro,
Yeah.
you got injured in New Orleans, bro. And,
Mm-hmm.
for anybody though, Achilles injury, that'll take you out. And by him being a big man, you know what I'm saying? That messed over. But before his injuries, was nobody fucking with him. Was
Mm-hmm.
nobody fucking with him, dog.
Over James Harden too, huh?
Huh?
Didn't you play with James Harden too?
Yeah, yeah. I play with James Harden too,
Over
but
James.
I'm taking him
You
over.
played with James when James was
Yeah, yeah,
he over
yeah,
James too.
yeah, yeah, dog.
Damn.
James was that nigga too though. James was that nigga too. But I'm,
Did you
I'm just saying, like from a big they can do everything though.
true?
Man, bro. James did his shit. I ain't gonna lie, but a big, I never seen a big who can play like that, bro.
No, that's
In my
true.
life,
Yeah, he
you know,
yeah, he was doing all
like
kind of shit.
whatever he wanted to do that game, he can do, bro.
Yeah, and then
You know what I'm saying?
he had a tough mentality too.
And he had that mentality, dog.
He had a mentality. Yeah,
Mentality, bro.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like you say, James was that motherfucker too, bro. I ain't lie. And then James was on that run too when he was just, cooking everybody. But yeah, I gotta go with DeMarcus.
What was the best game of your NBA career?
Best game of my NBA career. Oh shit. Most people think when I had 42, but I think the best game of my NBA career, shit, it was actually, and it was a loss. You know what I'm saying? We played Kobe. We played Kobe, bro, and he gave it up at the end of the game. They ended up winning, but I earned respect from him. You know what I'm saying? And shit, that was everything to me. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Just
Mm-hmm.
going toe to toe with that nigga.
Yep.
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Going
Mm-hmm.
toe to toe with him and being in Sacramento, so we gotta see him. It's like we were playing them niggas every other night, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, just going toe to toe with him and, you know, he respected what I did, and of course he Kobe. You know what I'm saying? You catch yourself getting starstruck. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta snap out of that shit quick because he coming. You know what I'm saying? So just being able to play against him, bro. I think every time we played against each other, I think that was kind of the best game. My best NBA games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
And you had some great battles against D Wade too.
yeah, yeah, yeah. That too. Like all the two guards back then was different too, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas were different, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like I always, like shit. Then I really go back and be like, damn man, I just banged it out with Kobe. I just banged it out with D Wade. Like shit, Brandon Roy. Like shit, god damn, bro. Brandon Roy was a motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's the one who don't really get you know, his flowers like he's supposed to, because injuries hurt him too. But damn, that nigga's my welcome to the NBA moment. I ain't lying.
Straight up.
That nigga was cold blooded, B.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Cold blooded. Like people ask me who was toughest to guard, it was him. It
Hmm.
was him, bro. It was him. Like,
Leroy.
yeah, that motherfucker, man. I think my first game starting in New Orleans, bro. It was against them. They threw me to the wolves early with that nigga.
Hmm.
That nigga stayed at that free throw line, pinch post, and gave me like 4 5 buckets straight.
Hmm.
Like I wasn't even there.
Damn. And how big was Leroy? About what? Six what? Six
B
six?
Rock, B Boy was like 6'6", 6'7".
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
big ass guard too, because
Yeah, yeah,
he had
yeah.
good size too.
Like
Yeah.
that. And was
Yeah.
like that. Like that, nigga. Like
Yeah.
he was giving Kobe fits. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. Yeah, it was cold, dog. Yeah, that was one of them boys and them boys too. So that's why I say like shit, nigga, don't shit on my name like that. Shit, no. I was playing them boys and holding my own when they was them, like for real. Like so, and
Yeah.
it was cool battling them boys too, man. It was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Just think about it. Now, hindsight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga. Well, I messed up with Kobe, nigga. I messed up with D Wade, nigga. We sit back watching these boys and you know what I'm saying? To be able to take the court with him, bro, that's crazy, bro. It
Mm-hmm.
happened fast too, bro.
And hold your own though.
And hold your own. And hold your own. Not just go out there and bullshit. Yeah, nigga. Yeah. You know what's up. Yeah. Yeah. They talking to you, you talking back, nigga. Y'all laugh it off and shit. Yeah, that type of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro. That shit was cool, bro.
Yeah.
What was your welcome to the NBA moment? What was your who was that for you?
Well,
What situation happened?
so when I got to the NBA, so I wasn't playing, right?
Yeah,
Um, but I used to be like I used to talk my shit though.
yeah,
And what I mean is like
yeah.
what I'm saying is like I used to be my own person. Not
Right.
necessarily talk shit. I used to be my own person, meaning like I used to be on a plane and all the guys would be saying who their favorite rapper is, right?
Uh-huh.
And I'm saying my favorite rapper. My shit completely different from all of them.
Yeah.
You know, all of them picking Jay Z at the time. I ain't even know
Yeah.
Jay Z at the time.
Right. Right.
I'm picking, Boosie, somebody from
Right.
Louisiana. You feel me? Like, so it's
Yeah.
like, so when it came to the games, it was like I'm wondering, like, bro, why everybody scoring so many points, bro? And y'all cool with it. Like, it's like, me and Chris and a bunch of the guys used to be talking like, somebody had like 25 or 30, and it's like it was cool. Like these niggas, like they wasn't mad. I would be mad if somebody scoring 25, 30 on me.
Yeah.
And they were like, you gonna see. You gonna see, man. It's tough guarding these dudes, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm always we always having those conversations. I'm like, bro, y'all tripping, man. Like, man, y'all letting people score too easy and all this.
Yeah.
Man, I get in the game in Detroit, bro. I'm in Detroit. I probably play the last 5 minutes, as a rookie.
Yeah.
And I'm guarding McDice. Remember McDice?
Uh-huh.
Man, McDice probably hit like, man, 3, 4, 5 fucking fadeaways on me, bro. You know what I'm
Quick.
saying? He probably hit like 2 face up jump, like 1 face up, a pick and pop. He posted me up, turned around, made a couple. And man, we got on the bus, and them niggas couldn't wait to tell me. Nigga, I told you. I told you. I was like, man, F y'all boys, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that nigga McDice, as a rookie, that nigga gave me buckets, and I was trying my hardest to block them motherfuckers.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just kind of let me know, like, niggas in the league could really hoop, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
gotta
dog.
really be able to play defense to
Yeah.
slow them down.
Right. And you know, of course we knew McDice, but he wasn't really a household name. So that
Nope.
just lets you know how niggas in the league was coming, bro. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
don't have to be your superstar niggas, man. It could be shit, Blow Joe that's 19 off the bench to come in and you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
have a night.
Yeah.
That's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, shit, you let a nigga get going. Shit. That's how it go. That's
Yeah.
how it go.
Yeah. Cause I done had some nights, man, where I done got a dunk and shit, that motherfucker mid range, shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit
That
open
cake
up.
feel like fucking rim 2, 3 times the size,
Yeah. Shit open up.
Yeah.
Shit. Up. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I tell people all the time, bro, like the NBA, bro, if you break it down, bro, the NBA is about opportunity and timing, bro.
Yeah.
That's what it
You say
is.
opportunity and timing.
Opportunity and timing, man. Once you
Yeah.
get that opportunity, maximize the time you have. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You
Yeah.
do it the right way, shit, you get to it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If they still want to allow you to. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's all it's about, man. You
Yeah.
know,
Mm-hmm.
if you're not the fucking LeBrons and KDs of the world,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
know, when that time comes, whenever it comes, shit, maximize it, dog.
For
That's
sure.
all it's about.
For sure.
That's all it's about.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Some
That's a
people,
good one.
some people do, and some people don't. You know, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
all it's about, bro. Shit.
Definitely. Because that's how it was for you.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Hell
And
yeah.
remember, this shit is 70% politics, 30% hoop.
Mm.
Remember
Yeah.
that shit, dog.
Yeah.
Remember that shit.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
telling you, dog.
And you want to try to your best to get on the right side of
And
politics. You
you
don't want to
want
be on
to,
the wrong side of
yeah,
politics.
yeah.
You
You
know what
want
I'm
to try
saying?
your best to get on the right side, bro. And it's crazy because sometimes, shit, you can't choose that. You know what I'm saying? You can't choose it.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Not
it's
true.
crazy, bro. Like a nigga, you can really have motherfuckers really playing with your destiny, bro.
Oh yeah.
And that shit kills me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, bro. You know,
Mm.
as you get older and learn the shit, like you're like, man, bro, like I can't really control the narrative on some shit, man. Like
Mm.
that y'all motherfucker just dug up on me. You know what I'm saying? Like
True.
from out of nowhere.
True.
That's the the negative side of the shit. But once you get a chance to hoop, bro, hoop, man, hoop, and don't turn shit down. Don't
Mm.
turn nothing down. Get your paper, go get it. If they ain't giving it back, go get it. You better
That's
get
right.
it the first time.
For
If they
sure.
ain't giving it back,
For sure.
don't turn
It, it,
nothing down.
is that the advice you want to give to the
Yeah,
young guys up
yeah,
coming up?
yeah. Of course, give it to them in a different way. We just joking on some shit, but yeah, man, yeah, you know. shit, don't turn nothing down, bro. You know, be a professional. You know what I'm saying? You know, play the game. You know, 'cause at the end of the day, shit, it's a game within the game, right? You know what I'm saying? Play the game, bro. You know, maximize the shit. And when your number call, you know, try to maximize it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Just to break it down in a simple way.
Yep.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
had a teammate tell me play the game when I was in Boston. I got
Yeah,
mad at the nigga.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you ain't play the game. Bro.
Right.
No games, man.
Right. I don't play no games. Right.
But
We wasn't, that ain't how we come, man.
right,
Coming up, coming up,
right,
bro. We just hoop, bro. We
right.
hoop and let that dictate, you know, how it go, bro.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? We don't know nothing about this other side, bro. Like
yeah.
it could be it'll been games, bro. When I came in that bitch, you know, hoop and you know, niggas still mad. Like, man, what the hell? Like, you know, games we done won, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't had the games they wanted to have and be mad. Like,
Right.
damn. Like, I'm thinking it's all about winning.
Win.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? But it's much more to it, bro. More to it, bro.
Right, right, right.
Shit, and it's out of your control. You
Yep.
can try to push back all you want. Shit, but shit, it's out of your control, bro.
Anything. What would you do different about your career if it's anything?
What would I do different?
Yeah.
Shit, speak up more. Shit,
What do you mean?
speak when I see shit like bullshit going on. Speak up more. You know, kind of voice my opinion, than just sitting back and not want to rub fellas wrong. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting back and allowing shit. You know what I'm saying?
You
Not
think
knowing where it would have went. You know what I'm saying?
right?
But
That's what I'm saying. Do you think it would
I,
have changed something?
yeah. You know, I don't know if it would have changed for the good or the bad, but shit, you know, just seeing a whole lot of BS going on and just sitting back like, all right, man, I don't want to, you know, step on nobody's toes or say the wrong shit to, you know, fuck all that. Like, I'm gonna let you know I see it. You know what I'm saying? At least let you know I see it. You know what I'm saying? And don't do that like that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that'll be something, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, you can't change the politics. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I would go back and call, you know, certain people out on the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I see that, bro. That ain't how that go. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying?
All right.
So
Um, before we get out of here, bro, because you know it's damn near 3 in the morning over here.
yeah. I know y'all are
Um,
late over there, bro.
and I'm supposed to get up at 5 a.m. with Junior today. We usually get to the gym like 5:45, bro.
Yeah. Well, shit,
Um,
you might well go ahead and shit. Y'all gas up the Jeep now, whatever.
right now, huh,
Yeah, I might well
bro?
get the Jeep.
Um, we're gonna figure it out though. I want to ask you some, huh? We're gonna figure it out, bro. We're gonna figure it out because
We gonna figure it out, huh?
yeah, we're gonna figure it out, bro.
Yeah,
Because if he hit, because the thing about it, if he be like, I love when that nigga be like, Dad, let's go. Like when I don't
yeah,
have to go knock on his door,
yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Even if I'm tired, I'm ready to go.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But on a night like tonight, if I gotta knock on his door, I'm gonna let that nigga go to sleep. That nigga gonna sleep. You know. But if he hit me, he already set his alarm, so because he know, so
Yeah,
he gonna wake me up.
he gonna come get
Yeah, he gonna come get me, and
you.
that's gonna give me the energy. But look,
Yeah,
bro. So we on talking taste, man.
yeah.
When it comes to what's your style when it comes to fashion?
Shit, just however you feel like you want to come. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no right or wrong way.
Mhm.
However you feel like you want to come, man. You know what I'm saying?
So if
Like
you
it,
feel it to you, however you feeling.
yeah, however you feeling that day. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no right or wrong way. If you feel good in it, shit, that's what it is.
For sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
that's what it is with the fashion tip, man. I mean, at least that's how I rock. Shit,
What about what's your taste when it comes to food?
food.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, look, nigga, I know you ain't grabbing the fucking, you ain't going to Walmart doing this to all the little debit section and just saying, you heard
I'm
me? Look,
with that, bro. But,
huh?
hey, that's crazy. You said that. Remember we was in Boston, bro, and
Yeah,
you said that shit, bro.
yeah, yeah.
Hey, ever since then, bro, I stopped messing with him, bro. That nigga say,
Right.
man, I know you got all the good dairy snacks in
I
the
know it.
and I had them bitches too.
All the little debits, bro.
And I had them bitches too, dog. I ain't lying, bro. I had them bitches, dog. So
Man,
I don't really fuck with the snack.
you don't mess with them too much today?
Nah, dog. We do it. We try to do the organic shit down here
You
now,
gotta try
bro.
to be
See that,
healthy
bro?
these days.
You rubbed off on me, bro. You bringing all
Man,
that fucking green shit in there, man.
yeah,
All that
bro.
cement. Oh, what the fuck? This nigga drinking cement, man. What the fuck this nigga drinking, dog?
Hey, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah,
Uh, uh, that's another thing too, bro. When you know better, you do better, bro.
absolutely,
You know,
absolutely.
when you know better, you do better, bro. And shit, we ain't getting no younger, bro.
Yeah,
Shit,
yeah,
it's the only body we got, bro. We gotta preserve this shit as long as we can, bro.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
So
so,
what you doing to stay in shape these days?
man, I'm running every day, bro. I'm
Mm.
running every day, either the lakes, I'm at the track. I go play a little pickup here and there, bro. I'm in the sauna every day. Yeah, bro.
Doing something.
Huh? Yeah.
Doing something every day though.
Yeah, every day, though. We doing something, bro.
Got
And
to.
the days I can't do nothing about, I feel so fucking bad, bro.
Yeah.
Like I done cheated myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
So
Yep.
it's like I gotta do something every day, bro. Every
Mm.
day. Getting out and walk, even just getting out and walk around the neighborhood, bro. Getting some fresh air, bro. I gotta do something, bro. And I tell niggas, you know, like the easy part is when you playing, cause shit, you on the clock. The
Yeah.
hardest part is now, cause shit, you ain't getting paid for this shit now. It gotta be a mentality. You
Yep.
gotta want to do this shit now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You on them people clock after you on them people job. Shit, you gotta get your ass to practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Nah, shit, it's just you. So it becomes harder. You know what I'm saying? So now you got to make it a lifestyle for real.
For sure.
That's how I kind of think about it, bro.
For
It,
sure.
it's a lifestyle for me now.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the only way.
yeah,
That's the only
yeah,
way.
yeah,
Yeah. Man,
yeah,
tell me this, man. Tell me about since you one of the legends from the south side of Baton Rouge, right?
yeah. Hold up.
Tell me about growing up there and tell me about some of the other legends that you knew growing up there.
Yeah, yeah. Shit, growing up in the South, bro, it was like, I mean, bro, it was a whole lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Which is probably like that in every neighborhood, but in the South, bro, it's just legends there for a whole lot of shit going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm thankful that I had a whole lot of OGs that ain't let me get involved in none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas really get on my ass if they saw me even gravitating to that. You know what I'm saying? And where I grew up at, it was more family oriented shit. Everybody on the block had the right to whoop your ass if you were doing something. You know what I'm saying? It was that type, that type of time.
Mhm.
So growing up in the South, man, it was you know it was good back then. Like I tell people all the time though, bro, we ain't know we grew up fucked up until now. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
If
right.
you think
True. That's
about it,
true.
bro, we
That's
ain't
true.
know we ain't know this shit was like really fucked up like it was, bro.
That's true.
Until if we go back now, and be like, damn, bro, we grew up in this shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody was happy back then, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody was happy. We probably didn't have, you know, a lot, but shit, we was happy with what we had, bro.
For
You know what I'm
sure.
saying? So, it's just like, damn, bro. It's like I ain't got nothing but good memories, man. Good memories growing up. Good childhood, bro. Like I said, we had the OGs in the hood who did they shit, but they protected the young people, bro. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? They protect the young people and they ain't let them get no bullshit, man. You know, I'm thankful for the OGs I had for sure. You
Mm-hmm.
know, yeah,
What
but
are some other legends that came up in that area?
well, shit,
Like
you
yourself.
got shit. We got legends of all facets of life,
Yeah,
man.
shout them out. All of them.
Facets of life, shit. On the basketball side, shit, we had DD. Rest in peace to DD. We had shit, we had a whole bunch of legends in basketball, man. We had who else we had? Shit, we had Cato. We had Cato in basketball. Shit, Cato coaching now. We had who else? Who else hoop, man? Who else hoop? Shit, we had a bunch of people, bro. Them just the two that stick out, but
Mm-hmm.
we had a lot of legends, doing their shit, I'd rather not say their names, but they
Right,
they
right.
they know who they is, you know what I'm saying? You know. But shit, bro, we had a lot of legends come out that south, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that just ain't get, the break that everybody else did.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, man, them niggas can hoop. Them niggas can hoop, dog. You had a lot of hoopers that was, in the hood that just ain't get that chance, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if
Tell,
you
tell
looking
me
for
about
raw
growing up in the house with two brothers. Shout them
shit,
boys
yeah, yeah. Shit, my brother, man, he the one that pushed me with this basketball shit, my older brother.
out. Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he the one that fixed my shot too. You
Mm-hmm.
know, I was shooting underhanded. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't strong enough. He the one that put that bitch in my hand and like, yeah, you got to shoot it like that. So he the one that changed my shot, man. And he always, you know, made sure I was straight too. He was older. He knew the circumstances we were growing up in. He always made sure I was straight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and just growing up, all I wanted to do was hoop.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he going hoop. Don't nobody fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And shit, my younger brother, he came after. He came after. And my whole thing with him was, I gotta show a good example. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, he coming up. I gotta be a good example for him. So
Mm-hmm.
that kind of you know, made me take basketball a little bit more serious too. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? And just kind of showing him, it is an avenue to get out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got to be stuck in our circumstances. You know what I'm saying? We can get out of this shit if we do it right. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? And that was kind of mentality. We had. I had both my brothers. We were close. Me and my older brother, and Jonathan came. Shit, we was all close, and I think that would kind of helped us out growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, it was just us. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Uh, your mama, man.
Yeah.
Tell me
Yeah.
about her, man,
Yeah.
and her growing up and just the feeling of maybe not having her around today. What's that like today?
Yeah. I mean, shit. Yeah, that shit. I deal with it every day. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Shit. You gonna tell you gonna attest to it too, man. Like shit, as being a boy slash man, bro. Shit, your mama is is everything. You know what I'm saying? Of course your daddy, but shit, my mama was everything, bro. I ain't lying.
Mm-hmm.
Single mama, you know what I'm saying? Just watching her go get it for us, man. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what drove me too. Like, shit, I gotta do this. She was doing what she had to do as a mama, but she as a son, I gotta repay her back
Mm-hmm.
for doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
That's how I kind of looked at that. Single mama taking care of three boys. shit working 2 jobs. Women back then was different, bro. They was different back then, bro. You know, and she did what she had to do. She did what she had to do for her 3 boys to raise us. You know what I'm saying? Whatever circumstance we in, she made it seem like it wasn't the worst in the world. You know what I'm saying? She, even though it probably was, but she made it. She did a damn good job of making us feel like it wasn't,
Sure.
and made us feel like everything will go be all right one day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's cool.
And that's what it was, bro. Yeah,
That's
and not having her around today, bro. Yeah, it hurt. It hurt every day. But at the same time, bro, she instilled some shit in us that what I'm saying would never leave. You know what I'm saying? And she kind of prepared us. You know what I'm saying for a transition day. You know what I'm saying? She always told us she wouldn't be here forever. You know what I'm saying? So let me give y'all the game now. You know what I'm saying? So when I do transition, y'all can carry it on. You know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
For sure. For sure. Um,
Yeah.
you as a dad and a husband, man, what's that like, man?
Man, bro. It's cool, bro. It's cool, bro. I enjoy it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy both of them, man. Just the word daddy to me, man. It still blows my mind, just to hear the word daddy 150,000 times a day.
Yeah.
Like each time it still blow my mind, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm really somebody daddy. Me.
So
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Shit, nigga. Fuck. Yeah, too bad. 10, 15 years ago, if you told me I was gonna be a daddy, man, until you get on my face, man. You tripping, man.
Right.
I'm thugging forever.
Right. Right.
I'm thugging forever, man. That and the husband title, man. That
Yeah.
still blows my mind too, bro.
Yeah.
That still blows my mind too. Like I'm still getting used to, you know, calling my wife. You know what I'm saying? It's still kind of funny. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, but it's cool, bro. I enjoy it, bro. Just to have, just to have somebody that calls you they protector, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You don't try to let them down.
Mm-hmm.
You try to be there every step of the way.
Yeah.
'Cause they depend on you, man. Believe it or not, you know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying. They depend on you. You with the children, you superhero to them. You know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
And superheroes never supposed to let people down, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with the husband and wife situation, bro, like you her protector, bro. You
Mm-hmm.
her protector, and she dependent on you. You know what I'm saying? I don't take that for granted, and I don't try to let them down, bro. It's gonna be times I fall short. Shit, we all do. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, shit, I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it right.
For sure.
So, you know,
Yeah. Hey boy, you growing up now. Wow.
yeah, bro.
You growing
Yeah,
up.
bro. It took a while, bro. But shit,
Yeah.
we here now. Shit.
Shit. Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think, man, that's about it, bro. Um, uh, yeah, I think it was a good one too.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't think it was
We
gonna be
do.
too controversial, did you?
No, man.
Yeah,
We been supposed to chop it up, bro.
nah,
Been
for
supposed
sure.
to chop it up,
We
bro.
definitely supposed to been do it.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, this is my first time doing it from the crib though. Cause you know
Yeah.
I be doing it from like other different
Yeah,
spots.
I know. Yeah. Usually
But
be a smoother chop and shit,
yeah,
man.
yeah. But it could be a lot, bro, because I gotta plan it. You know,
Yeah.
this year I could just come upstairs and
Right.
you feel me? It's
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
simple and easy.
Ain't too much maintenance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm
But it will talking taste
yeah,
late
some
night
shit
hype.
like that. Yeah, yeah. So you the first one. You the first one.
Yeah.
Um,
Talking taste late night.
yeah.